Welcome to the Flip Side, episode 20. I'm here with my local friend and competitor, Ryan. Goes
Yep.
by Gulf Coast Picker, the worst half of the Gulf Coast Pickers, right?
There's a there's
If we can
three.
say
There's three of us.
it.
Don't
And
leave Kenton out.
you're the worst third, I guess.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
well, well,
My wife's pretty good at it.
welcome to the Flip Side, man. How you been?
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
I like your backdrop. I've sold that thing right behind you to the right, the little like science globe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
forgot
found
what it's
it.
called, but I sold two of them already
I
in my
got that for
lifetime.
a
Yeah.
dollar.
Whoa,
A dollar. I've
it's a
always
good, it's a
wanted one
good
too.
grab. Yeah, that's
So
one. Do you like touch it and
yeah.
like it goes
Yep.
to where you're? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
It's so cool. I've always wanted one.
it's
I've
very
seen
like
it.
Bill Nighy.
Yep.
Bill. I bought two of them and they were both from the auction house I used to go to. They were both there.
Nice. Nice.
I paid 5 for the first one and I paid 15 for the second one. But they sold for like $100 each, I think. So
Heck
not
yeah.
not too shabby. Did you go out today?
We went to 6 sales and didn't buy one thing.
Wow,
Not
I
one
I,
thing.
ch- I chose a good day to not go.
You didn't miss a thing. Heidi said she did pretty good, but
Uh,
she got a bunch of. She did show me. She got a bunch of Motley Crue pins, all
oh,
pinned to a Motley
nice.
Crue handkerchief. She got a bunch. It was like $5. But the
Okay.
sales we went to, she said she stayed here local, and I didn't. There was nothing,
No.
man.
Well, I have family in town, so I wasn't really planning going out. The only thing that would stop me, well, make it go out is if I found a community sale nearby. I still think it's too early for community sales, so there was
Yeah,
nothing.
it
I
won't.
was like, we're not going.
Now they won't start happening until probably
Like
October,
September, October. Okay.
maybe September, but most likely
Yeah.
October. Yeah.
That works. I have plenty of stuff to list.
I know that's how it is with us. I'm not even that. We've been moving, so we
Yeah.
moved some stuff out of the storage today. We got it all loaded up, and it started pouring.
Oh,
Poured all over our
well,
stuff.
you should
Like
already. You've been here enough. You should know the rain cycles. You should know what time it starts raining.
it wasn't supposed to rain. They didn't call for it, but of course we get it loaded up, and it pours all over it all the way home.
Oof. Hopefully it wasn't anything. Would rain
It all
affect
dried
it?
out. We put it out in the sun
Okay,
after it
there
stopped
you
raining,
go.
and it's all good now.
Yeah.
But
So I went to a yard sale in PA last week, and the yard sale started on Friday. Got to Thursday night, and it was like one of the worst rainstorms they had Thursday night. And a bunch of people set up their yard sales for Friday, Thursday.
they were
So
all wet.
it got all rained over. So we come the next day, it's like, oh look, a DVD VCR combo. I can just pour all the water out of it. This is great.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wonder if this works. There was one thing that was like it was like one of those like motionette Christmas things, and there was a
Mhm.
Santa playing a trombone, and it was like so wet, and I was like, "There's no way this thing works." I press the button, and he goes off, and he starts dancing and playing. I was like,
Yeah,
"Whoa, that's
that's awesome.
crazy!"
I don't think I've seen one playing a trombone before.
Yeah, it was. Haven't got to that bin yet. I'm listing my my mink bin right now.
Minks? You got some
Yeah,
minks?
I got a raccoon.
Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. I
This
love
guy is
that.
creepy. Look at
That
it.
is wild. Crazy eye out.
Look at his little paws.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I got this one, and I have a whole mink one in here too, like a whole family of mink.
That's cool.
There's like a million of them.
What
Here's
have
a
you
f-
comped them out yet?
no, I haven't comped them yet, but I paid $1 for each. I figured that
Heck
they got
yeah.
to be worth at least $1.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just been using them to scare my family the last couple of days.
That's
When
funny.
they don't see me coming, I just sneak up with them with the little raccoon face, touch him with the little paw.
Yeah.
So I've been doing the comment section on my videos, on these videos. It's been telling me that I'm doing a bad job of introducing my guests because I figured I know you, that means everybody else knows you.
Right.
But I guess maybe they don't. So tell them, who is Ryan?
Well, I
It's,
normally
it's a
I'm
deep
a
it's a deep question. I know that.
right. Normally I've been a second generation board certified hearing aid specialist my whole life. I've also sold boats and houses before as well. I was a realtor in Mississippi when we lived there, um, but mostly a hearing aid specialist. And then October will be 2 years reselling.
Dang.
Yep,
Oh, so,
already
so,
2
so
years.
so was reselling and YouTube at the same time? Kind of happened, right? Because your
I
channel's in that
started,
old either.
yeah, I started. We started reselling in October. I started my YouTube channel in January.
Oh, I think that's close to me because I started reselling June of 2019, and my first video was September of 2019. So it was like 3 months
Yep.
between that. And I thought I knew what I was doing. I was like, oh, let me tell you guys how to do this thing. And I was like, I had no clue what I was going on.
I had no clue what I was doing on either side of it, YouTube
Yeah.
or reselling. But hey,
Well,
we wanted to start. You got to start somewhere, so why not just start? You
no,
know?
I respect that because I figured if I wait, I'll be waiting for a long time. You know,
Yeah.
if I start, they might be terrible, but at least there's a start. You know,
Oh, it's bad. It
that's
was
how it
bad.
goes.
My
Oh,
videos
yours videos are still terrible now. So like I can't imagine
are
what they
still
were
pretty
like.
bad.
Can't imagine what they were
I have
like
a
back
full
in the
time
day.
business, man. I can't put a whole bunch of time into it. I gotta just get it out there.
Make your kid do it, man. What is he doing? He's not doing anything.
He's playing Fortnite,
Of course he is.
Fortnite, NBA 2K. That's all he plays.
Well, those are two good games. They're.
Yeah,
Did you used to play video games back in the day?
I still play.
Would you play like Modern Warfare in its heyday
Oh yeah.
in those lobbies where
Oh
the
yeah.
kids would the high pitched kids would say the craziest things you ever
It
heard
was
in your life?
wild. It was fun back then.
That was the wild days
Yeah, that was
of
like in my late teens to early 20s, probably.
yeah. I think I was like 10th grade, 11th grade or something like that. Modern Warfare lobbies were a different breed
It was
because
crazy.
you never see 5-year-olds using that language ever in your life.
Yeah,
But but but
definitely.
but they did, and they said the crazy. I don't think they even knew what they were saying.
I know. I know. They didn't.
Yeah, yeah, that was. And then as soon as you say something back, they go, want me, bro. Want me.
Yep, yep. My
Meet me
kid
on
still does it
Rust.
all day long. Let me
Meet
on
me,
me. Let me
meet,
on me.
meet me on Rust. Quick scopes only.
Yep.
Okay, so you've been reselling for 2 years, YouTube for
Almost
two
2 years.
years.
Yep.
What got you into it?
Mm, just wanted to bring some extra money in. When hearing aids is, down here in Florida, all the snowbirds are up north in the summer, so it gets kind of slow.
You have no one to sell hearing aids to.
We still sell them, but it's a lot harder. Um,
Everybody hears for 6 months out of the year.
and it looked fun. Like it looked fun. And then once we did it, we were definitely hooked.
But how did you find out about it? Did you just like see a bunch of
So
signs? Or
I
did you?
think
Yeah.
I was bored at work one day watching YouTube, and I think I seen a Drew Profit Monster vintage shirt thing, and I watched
Wow.
a couple of those, and then a Harry Tornadoes video popped up, and I watched that, and I'm like, all right, well, I
I'm
love
not
vintage shirts.
surprised about the Josh one. Drew gets no views, so I'm not sure how you
I
guys
think
fed
it's
his
because
video.
he's Orlando, so it's
Okay, I guess that
you know
makes
what I
sense.
mean. I
Yeah,
think
close
that's
enough. Yeah.
why. But I love vintage clothes. I mean, the vintage. I wish we found more down here, but
Man, but, well, I have only found like 10 good ones since I was down there.
it's hard. It's tough.
Yeah, but
I
like
had
I know,
one. I found a
I,
bunch of
yeah,
NASCAR at
I
one
remember you
sweet
went to
spot.
one sale after me. You got a bunch of like wrestling ones. When they were the community sale like in Englewood or something a couple months ago.
Wrestling ones.
Yeah, you had like a
No.
cane shirt or something like that.
Mm-mm.
No, that wasn't it.
No.
Oh, so I was jealous at you for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. I'm trying to think.
I remember it was like a yard sale like
Kane.
on a Friday. I think you had a cane T-shirt. You sold me a bunch of stuff. That wasn't you. I swear
I
it
don't
was.
know. I don't have a good memory, so it could have been.
It was like I think like April or May.
Who
I don't know.
knows? I
Anyways,
don't remember a Kane T-shirt though. I would remember that for sure.
maybe it wasn't Kane, but it was. You didn't buy any wrestling shirts
I
at
haven't.
all
I don't think I've ever found wrestling
this
shirts.
year.
No, I found a Hulk Hogan but it was a new shirt. It wasn't vintage at
No, it wasn't Hulk
Goodwill
Hogan.
once.
Maybe it was somebody better than you. I don't know. I thought you found like Pyrex and you found like wrestling. at an Englewood sale. Maybe not.
I don't think it was wrestling.
I'm already scrolling forward too much.
That's gonna be way back there.
Yeah.
I mean, we find
Uh,
some stuff, but not like some of these people. They get some good stuff, man.
yeah. Don't say it. Something happened though. There was some
I
sale.
think I know what you're thinking of, but I don't think it was wrestling shirts. It was something else.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, it wasn't wrestling shirts.
Did you find any good vintage this year, though?
Um, I found a '92 Summer Tour Grateful Dead T-shirt.
That's
By
pretty good.
that's my best. It was 175. I sold it for, I think.
Yeah.
I asked them if they had shirts, and she's like, "I got this old." She thought it was from the '60s. This old shirt from the '60s. It says '92 right on it. Um,
That's not bad.
she's like, "How much is it worth?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll give you 20 for it." She's like, "Okay."
Oh, that's a good. There you go.
Yeah,
Good
I
thing you
didn't
didn't
like
give her
low.
one.
Yeah, I didn't lowball or nothing. I'm like, "It's a good shirt. I'll give you 20 for it."
Yeah.
She was
It's
happy.
crazy because we live so close to the other Ryan, uh, Rally Roots, right?
Rally
And
Roots,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
known as like the vintage guy, and I was like, oh sweet, there's gonna be so many vintage tees all around. I'm like, nope, it's not.
yeah.
It's not the
I
case.
think a lot of his is wholesale though. Doesn't he get a lot of
Yeah,
wholesale?
he does a lot of buyouts and all
Yeah.
that stuff too. So I guess they'll really find him. Yeah,
Plus, up there is a lot different than down here, up by Tampa.
yeah. I said I just came back from PA. I don't think I bought any shirts there. You think
No.
that would be the place to do it because that yard sale I just came from is middle of nowhere. So
Right.
there's no cell phone service, there's no restaurants, there's no gas stations, there's no ATMs. It's like legit on a mountain, and once you're there, you're there. So
That's
like the
crazy.
people that have those sales, they had that stuff for years and years and years and years. They bring a bunch of it out. I've noticed though from where I've been this year, it was the same people having sales as last year, and it's the same stuff. A lot of it was the same stuff as last year.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the I guess the thing with those highway sales
Hmm.
is that a lot of the same stuff. I remember last year there was a guy that was selling those like Lennox Disney things for 200 that I want to buy. This year, same guy selling the same Lennox Disney jars for
Jeez.
200 again. I was like, oh, I remember you.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man, I still did good. I brought back a lot of stuff, but it was just like
How was the train? That was cool watching that.
that train was fun. That
Yeah.
both ways it was fun, and it was a different experience both ways.
I've
Uh,
never been on a train before.
on the way there, I was just by myself. I had nobody next to me, so I enjoyed my space, and I was just working and doing that. On the way back, I had somebody next to me because the train was way more full, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't going to be as fun."
Yeah.
There's a guy here. The guy turned out to be pretty cool. We had some fun conversations, but then there's like a dining cart where it's just a whole big train cart just for dining, and it's like a communal thing. You have tables there, you sit there, you can do whatever, and that cart's open the whole time. So I was in the dining cart for like 7 hours, either editing a video or there were some people playing card games. They invited me over. I started playing card games with them. There was a family that legit brought a suitcase just of board games.
Wow.
They put Monopoly out. They finished that. Then they put Scrabble out. Then they put Yahtzee out. And they were just
That's
there for like
crazy.
5 hours just playing every board game you could possibly think of. And I was like,
Heck
that's
yeah.
cool.
That's fun. That's awesome.
Yes. So it was worth. I liked it a lot. And it's a tax write off, right?
Yep. Yep.
Whatever you do, it could be a tax write off.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, like that dollar thing that you paid for back there. That was you can write that off.
Yep.
So with you and the hearing aids, you think you're ever going to leave that and go full time to reselling or no?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would.
But just not anytime soon.
I doubt anytime soon. I
Yeah.
mean, you two would really have to take off and help out on
Oh,
that side of it. You know what I mean?
so then never.
Probably not. It'll happen eventually. I'm gonna get better. Don't worry. It just takes me longer. It's taking me longer. Okay.
I don't think I'm that good either. So don't take it the wrong way.
I think I just need to show us more and not just, you know what I mean? People need to connect to that more than,
That's what people watch for.
yeah.
People watch for the connections, man.
It's just
It,
hard when you don't have time because I mean, hearing aids
yeah.
is a lot of work. So,
Is that like a regular 9 to 5, or did
oh
you
yeah.
just?
Well, I
Okay.
mean, we leave 9 to 4.
I've seen you at some yard sales on 9, so I don't know
Well,
what
on
kind of nine to
Fridays, yeah,
five you're.
we
What
come
kind
out
of
a
nine to
little
five
late.
you're doing?
Fridays is a little different, but the rest of the week, yeah.
Or I mean, I see you some Thursdays at like at 9.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a Thursday sale and it looks good, I'll stop at it.
That Thursday when you got yelled at for wearing your GoPro, that was a
Yeah,
Thursday.
that was a Thursday sale.
Man, that was like 9.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
It-
Sometimes
it-
there's not a whole lot of Thursday sales, really.
is it like a work from home kind of thing, or you have to go into an
No, I have an
office?
office.
Close.
Yeah, across from Detweiler's.
Oh,
That shopping center across from Detweiler's.
yo, that Weiler's is legit, man. So that's on Tamiyami, right? That
Mhm,
Weiler's with the. Did you ever go to that Salvation Army next to it?
mhm. Go all the
Is it
time.
good?
It can be. I've gotten I used to get a lot of good electronics from there, but
I haven't
it's
ventured in there
lately
yet.
it's not been that great.
I even went there once when they had a 50% off sign in front of
Mhm.
Salvation Army. I still didn't go in. Was tempted to, but I was in the mission. I was in the
I
mission to
think that
get my
was
stuff and get
July
out.
1st, wasn't it? It was like their
Yeah, yeah, that
yeah,
was a
it
correct.
was.
That
We
was a
didn't
time.
even go
Yeah.
that day either.
So yeah,
The
yeah. It was,
line, you should have seen the line at 9 in the morning. It
oh,
was
I can bet.
freaking almost over to Detweiler's.
I can believe it.
It was insane.
So would you say we have a lot of competition here when it
Oh
comes
yeah.
to like reselling?
Oh yeah.
Really?
There's so many.
Maybe because I haven't just I've spied like one or two people that I see at multiple sales, and just by their behavior, I can see that they're resellers. And then besides you and Heidi, and then Sam
Sam,
and
Alexis.
and yeah, I think that's
So it's me, you, Heidi, Sam, and Alexis.
yeah. Us
There's
four are pretty common. Well, I see you guys almost all the time, and then there's a
right.
couple that don't have any content or whatever that I
There's
just can tell they're resellers.
there's a lady named Christine. She goes by Thrifter828 on IG.
I don't think I've
Um,
met her yet.
yeah, she might not have met her.
Yeah.
She's part time as well, so she's not always at every sale. Um, I
It
see a
seems like it's
lot.
just me and a bunch of part timers. That's what it seems like.
Well, Sam and Alexis is full time, and
Yeah,
Heidi's
they
full
are full
time.
time. Heidi's full time. She
Um,
told me she was part time.
no, she went full time a little while
Oh,
back.
okay.
And
Fine.
then you see, I mean, I see a lot of seniors, a lot of older people down here do it.
Yeah, but not really like
Not like,
afraid.
I mean, not like probably not like us, but they
Yeah,
do it. They definitely do
yeah,
it.
definitely. I see some. There was these two aggressive old dudes. I haven't put the video out yet about my Fort Myers thing. They're one of those like come to it and just like yell. They're like list, and their list
Right?
is different than most. They're like tennis rackets, bicycles. I'm like, what the heck are you guys looking for?
Yeah.
And it's legit. Like I would be there. I need to put the video out because I'm in a conversation with somebody asking them about books, and this is giving me an answer. He goes, "Hey, do you have this?" And I'm like, I'm talking right here, but I think they're just Fort Myers. I only sell them in Fort Myers twice, so I
Yeah,
don't
they
know if they're
might
going there.
sell at the flea market down there.
I haven't gone to the Shell Factory, that one, or
I haven't
another
been
one.
to that one. I've been to the other two, the Cortez or Ortiz one.
Yeah.
Um, Christine got some stuff down there, but it was a lot of the same stuff. A lot of shoes that I don't know if they were real or not, so I didn't want to take the
Yeah,
chance. You know what I
that's
mean?
risky. That's risky.
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy. And the other one is just like the other one. I forget what it's called, but I wouldn't go to it. It's like all new stuff and cheap crap, and you know what I mean?
Well, also, I'm not like people to watch me, so I guess I should put them in the competition side too, right? Figured if they watch me, they're probably resellers. So I guess that makes sense. So, but I don't know. I feel like there's enough stuff here to go around that I'm not really
Yeah, there definitely
too
is.
worried about
I mean,
whatever.
summertime is a little harder, but
Yeah.
we can't even make it to all the sales in the winter.
Oh,
You know what I mean? That one
remember
weekend we
yeah,
seen you the first
yeah.
time, there
There
was
was
freaking 50 sales at least. At
there was like
least
there was like 10 community sales.
10 community sales plus all the other sales. It's
Yeah.
just insane.
And they end like around what, like 1 p.m. here, 2 p.m. right? They don't usually go later. Like
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
for a
they don't
good
do it long.
yeah, for a good community sale, it would take me maybe like 1 or 2 hours to go through one good community sale.
Yep.
So that's like three sales, community sales, and that's
3
it.
community sales are done,
And
yep.
they have like 5 that weekend. I'm like, I
Yeah,
I
you
can't hit
can't
all of
make
them,
it to
man.
all of them.
Yeah, but the goal is to go to one that nobody else goes to, and then you can just do
That's
good.
your strategy. Where are we gonna go? How are we gonna do this?
That's legit. That's what I'm like. Okay, this one is advertising a lot of video games, so maybe resellers will go to this one first. So that means I
Yep.
got to go to this one, and then hope
Yep.
and hope to get there first, and then yeah,
Yeah,
that's the strategy people don't talk about a lot. Yeah, that's how it
I
works.
don't compete with the video game people. They get there way too early.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's
I'm
it's
not.
it's, it's
I'm
not
not
worth.
fighting over them. It's not.
It's not worth. I know you travel because I'm known for traveling like an hour and a half to some places. I've seen you done the same thing. You went to St. Pete at one time, right?
Yep, we went there. That was Mother's Day. Christine wanted to go pick
What,
there, and then she wanted to eat.
what made you choose that? Just the food afterwards? That was the thing.
Yeah, she wanted to eat at the
Okay.
what's a faux cheesy that place. Whew, it's good. It's good.
I thought you were about to tell me it's not worth it. I was like,
No,
what?
it's
No.
good. It's. I think that's how I got diabetes. But well, after that weekend, I was done.
That was
But
it.
yeah, it was good. It was worth it. And picking up there's a lot of competition up there. I could tell.
I figured.
You could see all the people. You
Well,
know what I mean?
once you hit the more major cities like Tampa,
There was
St. Pete,
tons.
Clearwater, there's way more. Like I wouldn't say Venice or Northport's a major city.
No, 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 no,
We're just like
no. Just a
little
town.
towns here. Yeah. So like it would be way less than I know. Like even when I go to like Brandon sometimes, which is not really Tampa, but close enough to
Hmm.
Tampa, you can just tell it's different people
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they're on top of it.
Yeah.
It's when you're in a new spot, it's kind of hard. Like St. Pete is all numbered streets, north and east, west, north and south,
Oh.
east, west. It's all different
Yeah.
numbers. So we were kind of like getting mixed up. So we couldn't, you know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, you know where everything's at, you're gonna be hitting them a lot quicker than
Yeah.
not knowing.
But you found some good stuff there too. And didn't you find that Star Wars thing there?
We did found a
Yeah.
C3PO 1982 Star Wars ceramic tape
But
dispenser.
did you sell that thing yet?
No, I have it listed high because I don't really want to sell it. I have it at 1250. They sell for like eight.
Woo!
They sell for like 8 to
You
900.
definitely don't want to sell it.
I know. I don't care. I'll sell it if you're gonna give me the money for it. But
That reminds me of I went to I think it was Sarasota. The guy had 3 signed WWE pictures.
mhm.
No COA that just signed. It was a Stone Cold Steve Austin, a Sable, and a Shawn Michaels one. And
Wow.
I was like, cool. I don't really want to sell these, so I'll list them high. And my Stone Cold one sold.
Oh
I
man.
was like, I guess I can't enjoy it too much because it
Yeah.
has no COA, so it's kind of hard to list it high when there's no COA.
Right.
Listed it for 150, which was like higher than some COA signed pictures were. And somebody bought my Stone Cold for 150.
Dang.
I was like, okay, I guess I'm happy. I paid $3 for it,
Right.
so I guess that's good. But I didn't get to enjoy it as much.
And my feeling on that thing is like, if it's this much now, what is it gonna be worth in 10 years? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
So
can't really the price can't really
yeah, I
go
don't. It's
down,
not gonna
right?
go down.
Yeah.
So just hold on to it till I get or sick of it or whatever.
What made that tape dispenser so valuable? Was it like Nom made? Is this that?
I
Or
have no idea.
yeah?
It was a Nesco, I think.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah, I think it's a Nesco. So, but I had never
Dispenser.
till we found it at that place. I wish we would have got there earlier. They were just giving stuff
Oh,
away.
wow, you got 17 watchers on yours thing, huh?
Yeah,
I
they were.
found this so
It
quick.
was that sale was so cheap. If we would have got there
You had the
first,
only one listed.
is it?
Yeah.
There was. They must. The other two must have sold. Yep, there it is.
Sure.
There
There it is.
was
Did you say yours was broken or is
no.
it
It's
broken?
got a kind of like a couple chips on the back corner, I think,
There
but
you,
nothing like crazy.
here you go, guys. Here's a bolo for you guys. This thing
That
right
thing
here
is a bolo for sure.
looks like nothing. Nah,
I
it's just
know.
like we said, 1250 is a little high, but 800 it sells for all the time.
Yeah, you
Right?
could
Like
sell that thing for 800
800,
all day.
which is crazy for this thing. Yeah. Live bolo with Ryan over here. This is a segment.
Heck yeah. See, that's like people say on my videos, "Why didn't you buy all this?" or "Why didn't you?" I like to find cool, different stuff. You know what I mean? Even if I've bought it before, sometimes I won't. I mean, if it's worth money, good money, I will. But buy it and sell it again. But I don't know. It's the biggest thing with reselling is finding cool, new, different, old stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well, that's like if I was just going out every week and finding $25 shoes or $30 this,
Yeah, it would get
it
so
would be
stupid. I would be
hard.
over it.
Yeah, it would be hard. You obviously go out hoping for that awesome Grail find or whatever,
Yeah.
but what's that like? I'm sure you buy the bread and butter stuff too when there's
Yeah, we
nothing
do.
that
I mean, we
happens. You,
do.
you pick it up.
If we know it sells, but I don't know. Some
Oh,
stuff, if I bought it, I'm like, I don't even care about buying it again.
you got
I don't
some
want to
cool
mess with
stuff
it.
in your store
You know what I
here,
mean?
man.
Some stuff I don't want to mess with.
Whoa, I like some of the stuff in your store.
We found some
The
cool
the
stuff,
the
man.
Rusty Wallace shirts, dope.
That was from that's the
Yeah,
best vintage t-shirt haul I've ever got. It was
yeah.
a ton of, I didn't even buy all of it.
I'm just watching all your stuff over here. This is cool.
That is
Oh,
cool with the
clown.
violin.
What'd
That's
you
probably a
get
little
this one
high
from?
too, but and some stuff I like to start high and then I'll drop it down later. You know what I mean?
This is nice too.
That was from after. Remember we seen you at that one random one off the side of the road that Sam and Alexis got a bunch of stuff.
That like hoarder
I
house
found
one?
this place. Yeah, I found this place after we left there. After we left there, we went and ate
Oh,
lunch at Chick-fil-A, and then I found that place at like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was insane, bro.
wow.
I got
You
Bowflex.
scared me. I thought I left this behind at that hoarder house. I
No,
was like,
no, it
what?
wasn't
How did
there.
I miss this?
It was off the side of Tamiami in Sarasota. I
This thing
found
is
she gave me a
gorgeous,
set
man.
of Bowflex select a fit, select a size Bowflex, select a weight. You know the
Uh-huh.
expensive ones.
Yeah.
$20.
Whoa.
$20. I got those for.
Was it like nobody? I guess nobody else found it
There
or
was
something. I
no one
guess,
there.
right?
They didn't advertise it, and it was just on the side of
That's
the road
crazy.
or down the street. You know what I mean?
That is.
We got
Sheesh.
what
What'd you
else did
pay
we
for
get?
this thing?
$5.
Wow. That's awesome.
What else? I got two brand new Toomey leather wallets. Well, the leather card holders.
Uh
I've
huh.
sold them both for like 65 and $70. And then
Dang.
some other cheap leather wallets. But that was
They're
an
pretty
awesome
good.
sell to find by itself, and no
Yeah.
one was there. We just
And so I was mad jealous of Sam and Alexis when I pulled up to the hoarder house and they had like 8 piles of stuff. I was like, whoa.
right.
Did you get any? You got that on New Kids on the Block the puzzle there, right?
Yeah,
I was up
yeah.
there.
New
Yeah.
Kids on the Block puzzle. Kenton found a 19, I want to say 84 GI Joe kite,
Wow.
still brand
So,
new.
so how is he getting so good at this stuff? Did he just watches
He just goes with
people?
us and watches what we do.
He can't be get that good from watching what you guys are picking up. So he has to be watching something else, right? He has
He,
to.
he finds good stuff. We find good stuff.
How old is he now?
He'll be 12 on the 11th of August. So next in a couple
Oh,
months.
would you get him?
We're going to Universal Studios,
Ooh, nice.
and he'll get some other stuff too. But that's the big thing.
If you see my new friend there, say tell her hi. Her name is Bailey. She is the ET ride operator. So
ET right operator.
if you go and ET the ride, tell her Philly Flipper said hi.
All right. We'll definitely go on ET. That's awesome. I love ET.
I met her on the train.
On the train? Oh, cool.
Yeah, she was her sister and her mom. They were playing rummy. They invited me over to play rummy with them, and I got to know them. Yeah, so ET ride operator. I was like, "Well, that's a cool job." Yeah, so
That
she has
is a
to.
cool job.
She's dressed like a park ranger all day.
Yep.
There. I have never been there. Or Disney
Yeah, I
World.
haven't been in a long time. It's been a long time since
I feel like it's
you
just.
like Halloween stuff, right?
I do like Halloween stuff. Yeah,
You
is
got
it
to go
worth
to the
going there
Horror
for?
Nights.
Yeah, Horror
The
Nights.
Horror
Yeah.
Nights is so much fun.
I just feel
Christine
like
hates it, so I
weird.
haven't been since like my 20s, but it's
Just
just
feel
super fun.
like an adult to go by themselves to like those things. It just feels
Yeah, it would be
weird,
weird.
right?
That would be weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
because it's a
figured.
bunch of teenagers and 20-year-olds.
Yeah, and I'm like, if I go with somebody, if I would feel like a lot better than just like, all right, I'm doing a day trip by myself. Like Dave can live vicariously through his kids. He's like, yeah, I'm taking
Right.
my kids to Disney World. Like, no, Dave, you want to go yourself.
Yeah. I don't mess with Disney anymore. That place is.
So, I've never been there either. I've never been to
We went to Animal
SeaWorld
Kingdom
or any of that.
couple summers ago. It took 90 minutes to get in and 90 minutes to ride the first ride. Like half the day was done. We rode one ride, and it's just not even worth the money. It's not.
That's what it sounds like. I even heard of people that pay for Express Pass. They
Yeah,
still
you
wait
got
for like an
Express
hour.
Pass, you got Fast Pass, you got Super Express Fast Pass, and all these people cutting you. It's like, dude, I don't want to sit here and watch these people cut me, and I'm not paying extra. It's already enough to get in this place.
Yeah,
It's freaking ridiculous.
that's what I figured. Also, on the train ride back, I didn't record this. There was a family from like an 80-year-old grandparents to probably like 5-year-old kids. It was a family of like 8 people dressed to the nines in Mickey Mouse stuff.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I was like, I wonder where they're going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like legit, like headbands, t-shirts, shirts, down to the flip. They all had flip flops, Mickey Mouse flip flops on. I legit was about to come out there and say, "You guys going to Miami?" Like it's
Right.
just to
What are
see.
those shirts? The thing 1, 2, 3. You see those everywhere.
Oh yeah, that
Thing shirts. Thing 1, thing 2, thing 3.
is
And they
that
all wear them.
popular in Universal Studios?
I
Is it
think so.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
see them
gotta make
everywhere,
a
like every garage sale they're at them, or every thrift store.
probably not worth picking up. I guess huh? Probably overproduced. There's no vintage thing one shirt.
I haven't seen one yet.
I figure like once a celebrity wears it, it might go up in value, right? That's what we gotta wait for.
Right.
And you like Will
Oh,
Smith to wear a thing one shirt.
I just sold a Winnie Pooh jacket that the rapper Extension wore.
Oh really?
Yeah, a vintage one.
Dang.
I sold it for 140. I took an offer for 140.
Dang. See, and that's
Got it for $8.
of course you did. You should be a good human being. Go back and give that person more
That's what you do every time.
all the time. You
Oh,
don't see
sure
it.
you do.
You don't see it, but it
Yeah.
happens.
I did go back to the church that I got the Lego train for.
Oh, did you really?
I went back and gave him $45.
Oh, did you record this?
I didn't record it.
Didn't happen.
It was like a Friday at lunch. I just ran over there. Or Wednesdays. I think they have their lunch at Wednesdays. On Wednesdays. And they were all in there eating lunch. So good thing I didn't record it because it would have been weird.
Sure, but a great video. He could have restored some faith in humanity and resellers. Oh, why do you think? Okay, let's see. I haven't asked you this yet. Why do you think resellers get such a bad rep in the real world? What do you think it is? What was the biggest thing about it?
I don't know, man.
I'm trying to figure. I'm asking because I don't know either. Because
I don't get it. I really don't. I don't.
I think a big aspect of it is that we buy things from old people, and they just assume that we're taking advantage of old people. I think that's a thing. I really
it could be that.
I really do think.
Or you're stealing from the poor because the poor people go there and buy it, but they don't because the stuff's outrageous and half that stuff, 3/4 of it goes to dumps. I don't care what anybody says. It goes to the bins and then it goes to the dumps.
And I tell those people that if resellers did not come to yard sales, there would be no yard sales. Because I just remember from when I had mine, I think I sold probably 75% of my stuff to resellers when they came to my yard sales. So if there was no reselling, I just had a regular yard sale, I would sell 1/4 of the stuff to common folk, right? So I really legit think like if we weren't out there going to yard sales, people would not be having them because they would be making like $10 a day.
Exactly.
If we didn't come and buy them out. So like I don't think that they
having yard sales and people buying stuff to resell their stuff from yard sales has been going on way longer than it's been on YouTube. You know what I mean? So, whoa, I about knocked my thing over. It's been going on forever.
Yeah. Well,
so I don't know why. I don't know why people freak out about it. It's weird.
Yeah, because like in the past, people will freak out with me if I didn't pay enough or something like that, or if I like something was $5 and I offered 3, they're like, "Oh, you're such a terrible human being. You should have paid her 5, whatever." Now people are upset with me that I pay up, and now they're upset with me that I didn't pay them more.
They're never happy. You're never gonna please them. That's the problem.
There was like a video where somebody offered me, said, "Give me 30 for everything." I said, "Nah, how about 40? It's worth more." I give them 40, and then people said, "You should give her 60. You should give her 80. You should give her 100."
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's crazy.
And I'm like, well, like I can't. I'm like, I can't. If I already paid more than what she said,
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
I will never meet your number, because like, what if I paid 60 to you, but like, no, you should give her 80. So
Yeah. It's crazy.
and then like, if you pay what they ask, I'm like, it's not my job to like educate the people of what they have. Like, if they
Right.
can
If
say,
that's what they feel comfortable selling it
yeah,
for, that's what they're selling it for. You know,
uh,
it's
like.
not.
I'm not going to Dollar Tree and saying, "Yo, this cereal is in Walmart for $3. You should be charging $3 for it." That's
Yeah.
that's not my job. I go there, I got a good deal, I'm leaving. I'm not going to educate anybody on what it costs.
Yep.
It's very
It's
odd.
crazy.
I'm trying to get some of them on the podcast with me. We can just have
That
a
would be awesome.
conversation,
That
and we
would be
can
awesome.
and we'll try to keep it cordial.
Right.
That's the thing.
I will. I would have to see that.
Because
That would be great.
there's a guy out there that made a couple of hate videos about me, and so I'm trying to
Oh,
get it. I'm trying to get it.
Heck and Steve.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and he just had a podcast. He just had like an interview with a guy yesterday. He interviewed one of DK Oldie's former employees. He interviewed him. I forgot his name. So I know he does this. He can definitely, he's definitely available to talk. It would be fun to
That would be
to
awesome.
talk to him and see well, he hates video games, so that's more than anything. No, that's not it.
He hates video game what?
Resellers. He hates them the most. Well, he's a video game collector, so that's why. That's why.
Is it that he's just upset he's not getting them that cheap?
I would say yes. He took the video down. The video isn't up anymore. He interviewed an employee, and it's not there anymore. Interesting. I guess he had to take it down. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I think it'll be fun to have him on, but I feel like if I have him on, every other word for him would be like a curse word, and I'm like, okay, we can't do this. Yeah. Usually, whenever I try to get a discussion with somebody on my comment section, they always respond with profanity. I'm like, okay, there we go, you lost.
Right.
It's like,
yeah.
But, or they respond to me with why getting so triggered. Like anytime I try to respond, like why getting so triggered, and I'm like, okay, if you can't have a conversation, you gotta pull into the triggered words or profanities. That's it. I can't talk to you.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you have no answer from me. You don't know why people hate us.
I have no idea. It's pretty crazy though. I haven't figured that one out.
You would have a deep answer for me that I'd never thought about. And you're like, I don't know. I just sell hearing aids. That's all I do.
I just sell stuff, man. I don't know.
Is that what you're doing, a hearing aid marker? You sell them?
I mean, you have to know how to test it. You have to know the anatomy of the ear. You got to know a lot of stuff. It's not just like going out and selling a car or a house.
And you said you're second gen, so your dad used to do it too? Or?
My dad got out when I was 4.
Oh, so is it like a family business, or you guys work for the same person?
No. My parents had 13 hearing aid centers on the east coast of Florida.
Holy moly.
From Titusville all the way down to Boynton Beach.
Dang.
In 2009, my dad passed away from a brain aneurysm at 50 years old.
Wow, that sucks.
So, my mom kept the business till 2011 and sold it, and then I wanted to get away from there, all the memories of my dad and stuff. So we went to Mississippi.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I had to get away.
Yeah.
So we went to Mississippi for a year and a half, and I worked for a hearing aid company there and sold houses on the side. I had a couple weeks at the hearing aid place, or a couple days at the hearing aid place, a couple days doing real estate, mostly on the weekends. That's why I don't like real estate. The weekends takes up all your weekend. Which now we do reselling. It takes up half the weekend at least. But
do you still have a license, or is it only for like Mississippi?
No, it was only for Mississippi, and I doubt it's active anymore. I didn't even tell him I left. I probably should have, but I wasn't just out.
Yo, you should go back and just come back into the office and act like you just
No. The real estate office knew I left, but the real estate commission there, I didn't tell like the state of Mississippi.
If you didn't tell the office he just left, he just show up like 5 years later.
No, my broker, she was really cool.
Man, that'd
So
be
I told her,
hilarious.
but the state, your licensing. I didn't tell them. I just was
Yeah.
out.
I'm sure Mississippi's used to people leaving, so it's not something that. Then
Yeah, it happens all the time. It's not a big
I
deal.
bet you guys probably sold way more houses than people bought.
Uh, what do you mean?
I'm sure a lot of people were moving out of Mississippi
Oh
than
yeah, yeah,
the people moving into Mississippi. I figure.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it's a big
Southern
like
Mississippi's cool. I like it. The people are
the
nice. The
like
food's
is the like
food's amazing.
Biloxi area.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have some people that watch from Biloxi.
yeah.
I know you guys. Well, one of them's Victoria. She's super geeked.
Hmm.
She's like a YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
I've talked to her.
She, yeah, she's
She's
like
actually gonna be at Universal Studios the next freaking day that we're here
really.
there.
Ah, you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
gonna
like,
miss
well, we're
out on her.
leaving right afterwards, so
Uh,
we won't be able to
she's
stay
in
in.
Philadelphia right now. She's in like a road trip to Philadelphia,
Oh
and she
yeah,
said she got out of her car and people saw her license plate and said, "Ugh, Mississippi." And she's
yeah,
like,
you're right.
people really hate Mississippi up north. I'm like, people hate Mississippi everywhere, not just up
I
north.
Mississippi people are so nice, and the food's awesome, but it's just hard to make money there.
It's I've only been there a couple times, and it was both
That
all the
critter's
time.
from Mississippi.
Oh,
Her sister
really?
got that from Mississippi. I think she got those two. They glow in the dark
Oh, that's
alien
sick.
things.
Those
I'm
are
not sure
sick.
that werewolf. I might be from there. I'm not sure.
Eh.
Now I gotta fix this.
I like your half face camera right now.
Right?
You
I
got to
know. I
get
feel like
the
I'm so low.
you got to get the zoom in. You don't have the zoom in option on yours.
I tried to look for it before I came on, and this is a new one I got at a garage sale for $1, a estate sale for $1. It's a Logitech.
Of course, you got it at a garage sale.
It's called. It's better
That's
than the
the
one I
least
had at the
important thing you
office.
said to me. Like yours can't do this. Show panel. There we go. You don't see it? Like,
Oh,
oh,
nice. What do you
oh,
have?
I don't know, some Logitech, something. There
Maybe it does. I
we
just
go.
haven't found out how to do it.
And
I'm
then I can
sure
just
it's a
tilt
pretty
up
good
if
one.
I want.
It's got the blue lights on the side. Does yours have the blue lights? The little blue
Yeah,
lights. It's kind of
the
long.
same. Might be. Yeah,
It's
it's
probably the
Logitech.
same thing. I gotta figure it out. I just
Well, you have to get an app, or like a
that's what it
was.
is.
That's what I have, a webcam app, and it does everything for me. And also, I can like make the attention on me if I want to, and blur the background if I want to do that. But
Nice.
I don't want people to see my mess. Want them to know. Once this thing becomes monetized or something, and then start making money from the podcast, I can get a legit like studio or something and do from there. Until
Right.
then, I have unimportant guests like Ryan, and
Oh,
and
you invited me, bro.
a
You
mess in
invited
the
me.
background.
What's that say
Yeah,
about you?
I said once I get monetized, I'll have real guests, but until
Oh,
then, I'll have
okay.
to get Ryan. Yeah, I feel like you're fun to talk to. You have terrible taste in cereal, but you're fun to talk to.
Hey, man, I like my cereal. I'm old.
Explain your love for Rice Krispie treats real quick. Tell people why you love Rice Krispie treats so much.
I like the Snap Crackle Pop. I like if you put sugar on them, it's good. Rice Krispies are the best. My favorite treat is a Rice Krispie. So
You know it's not good when you say if you put sugar on them, it's
you just
good.
dab a little sugar. How hard is that to just put a little sugar on there?
It's like hey, I don't have to put sugar on Frosted Flakes. They're good without it. You know what I mean?
Right, but those are corn flakes. They're not Rice Krispies. I like Frosted Flakes too. I actually got a box in the thing.
Is there any good rice cereal that you don't use sugar off for? Rice based cereal?
Rice Chex, and Rice Krispies are about it.
Yeah, you haven't named any even good yet, so I would say no. I would say the answer is no.
I don't like I don't always like super sugary cereal. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
sometimes I want to dial it back and just put a
Yeah.
little bit on there that I like.
My low key one that I like that people would hate on me for is Raisin Bran. Love me a good Raisin Bran.
See, yeah, I'm not a big
And
Raisin Bran.
then I just cut some bananas into it, or some blueberries into
You
it.
have to
It's
have
good.
fruit in there to make it good.
Or honey bunches of oats.
Hmm.
Another one. You add a couple of fruit to that one.
Did you ever try the O's?
I haven't found the O's. No.
They are hard to find. I don't. You might have to go to Publix, I
Publix.
think.
I live next door to a
I'm not
Publix.
sure.
It
It's
shouldn't be that hard.
one or the other. No,
I'm drinking
Walmart. It might. It's only Walmart, and it's like
some Publix lemonade right now.
it's only Walmart, I think, and it's like a weird spot.
What you know about this?
I don't drink lemonade. That's pure sugar.
It's not pure sugar. It's
I mean, I'm
only
thinking of orange juice. I'm sorry.
it's only 25 grams per serving, and there's
Yeah,
8
that's not
servings in
bad.
this whole bottle.
We like Publix tea.
Oh,
We
it's the
do.
same thing, right? It's the same Publix deli. It's the same brand,
Yeah,
right? As
it's the
this.
same stuff. It's. I'm sure it's
Yeah,
good.
they have a 2 for $5 deal right now. You know it?
It's true.
Yeah, that's why I
I
bought
was
two.
thinking of orange juice for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, how dare you?
I
Way
know.
different.
It is way different.
So,
I
so
haven't.
you
I
said
don't even, can't even tell you the last time I drank orange juice. That stuff is.
Walmart has the O's
I'm pretty sure Walmart has the O's. I'm pretty sure that's where we get them. You gotta.
and
It's OH, comma S, and they're like Honey Nut Cheerios style loops, but they have Honey Nut clusters inside the O. I'm telling you, man, they're amazing.
O's cereal. It's made by Post.
Post bought them out. They were their own
Okay.
brand. Post
Yeah,
recently bought them out.
it says Walmart pick up today
Yeah, it's
on
Walmart
the
then.
thing. So here we go.
Try it out. You won't be disappointed.
These right here,
Yep, that's them. So freaking good.
$5 for a 20 ounce. That's kind of expensive. Better be good.
What is the other one that I had on my list that you tried and you liked?
I figured I would like that one. French Toast Crunch.
French Toast Crunch.
I picked Cinnamon Toast Crunch first over in my first round, so I like that the brand, and I like French toast. I figure it would.
Yeah, it's very buttery. That French Toast Crunch is very buttery. That's why I like it.
Is that your go-to breakfast is cereal, or do you actually?
I actually eat breakfast cereal at night for snack.
Oh.
I don't eat. I rarely eat cereal in the morning.
Do you eat it like dry, or do you actually eat it with milk? Or
I eat it with milk.
Okay, I was about to say you're a maniac if you're just on the couch just
eating a bowl of milk. Make it with a bowl of milk.
Just eating it like a bag of chips, just digging your hand into the Honey-O's.
Right.
That's a little weird.
It is.
But do you take breakfast seriously? Do you wake up early, prepare it all, or
no? We usually grab something on the way to work office.
Yeah, it's usually
on the weekends. We'll do Sunday when if we're not picking, we'll do a big breakfast, but usually just grabbing something at Dunkin' or something.
Who cooks at home, you or the wife?
My wife does a lot of the cooking. I'll grill.
I'll grill. That makes
sense.
I do
the grilling. She does the cooking. She's an amazing cook.
She just made
pancit. You know what pancit is?
Pancit?
Pancit or pancit? It's a Filipino noodle dish.
How would I know that?
I don't know. But she made that and she makes egg rolls. I wrap the egg rolls. She fries them.
It looks good.
It's amazing.
It's just like kind of like a Filipino stir fry. Is that what you described?
Yeah, noodle stir fry kind of.
This right here.
That is it.
Yeah, so freaking good. That's pretty bomb. What does she make it with?
We do chicken, mushrooms, and broccoli.
Oh, exotic. Got the mushrooms in there, huh?
Yeah, we love the mushrooms.
You asked me like it was like a regular dish. Like I would know what pancit is. How does she know what pancit is? She's not Filipino, is she?
Her best friend's stepmom is.
Oh, okay.
So that's how we got the recipe.
Gotcha. So it's like authentic.
And then her stepmom's Korean, so she makes Korean stuff too. That's how she learned how to do egg rolls. So I eat good.
Yeah.
I eat real good. She's from Louisiana, so she makes, Asian food as well. We go there.
Gumbo, the jambalaya.
Yep. She makes amazing gumbo. And then we go there. Her aunt and uncle have a crawfish farm, so we eat tons of boiled crawfish. It's amazing.
Explain a crawfish farm to me. What is that?
It's like they look like ponds, but they're only they're not very deep. Most of them aren't very deep. So they have that's where crawfish come from, is basically the bayous and any kind of water source where it's muddy muddy ground.
So it's like a contained. So it is like a contained circle, right? So they can't escape, obviously.
Yeah, it's like a field with. It's really like a field with maybe a foot water in the whole
Interesting.
field.
And
So
it's so did he start off a little bit and then just started mating and had a lot, or how does
I
how
don't know
does
how that works. I've never asked him about all
um,
that.
man,
So
you don't have an
I just
intriguing
eat them. I
mind.
just eat them.
You just say, "Oh, this is delicious."
Throw them down. Throw them down.
So crawfish is the one where you can only eat the tail, right? There's nothing else
Mhm.
edible about the crawfish.
I
Just
mean,
you
some
look.
people suck the heads, but I don't.
Oh, no, I haven't. I
I'm not
haven't.
in.
I haven't ventured that far out.
I'm not into all that.
I also don't know if I actually had a real crawfish because I only had them at like Chinese restaurants, Chinese buffets.
That's
So
not
I never had like a Louisiana restaurant crawfish. So I don't
those.
know.
That's not a. That's not a real crawfish boil.
That's not real. Yeah, well, I figured it's not.
Yeah, it's not even not even close. I don't.
I
I don't even
figured
eat them. If
that
they
that's
have them, I don't even mess with them because
that's
it's
why
not
I
even.
said it. I don't think I had a real one before you, and
It's
I think they were good there. So I can't imagine how they would be like at a real like place. So
oh, they're
yeah,
with all the spices and stuff. It's amazing.
I still say that the best boil I ever had, the best like seafood I ever had was in Mississippi. We went there to help after Katrina, and we rebuilt a house owned by a shrimp fisherman,
Hmm.
and he thanked us by having a shrimp boil. Holy moly,
Yep.
was that food good? And he just had like a big like trash can looking thing, and he just dumped whole bags of onions and like corn and like potatoes and shrimp and
Yep.
every
It's
seasoning
amazing.
imagined. And the shrimp there was like yay
They're
big. It was like
huge. Yes, they're
it was
nice.
insane.
Yeah,
Whew,
they know
so
how to
good.
eat. That's why I like going there.
And then the second time year we came, we rebuilt another lady's house, and she made us jambalaya, which again I never had any better jambalaya than the one she made us. I was like, oh man, is who's there? I see you wondering.
The baby,
Oh,
spicy,
hey,
spicy,
what's up?
little spicy.
Hey, looks you can be finally in a video where people see you, Spicy. You can finally be in a video with some views. It's cutie. How long do you have? How long do you have her for?
She's gonna be 5 in September.
Oh,
6. She's gonna be 6 in September.
wow.
It's crazy. Goes by
How long
so
do they
fast.
live? Like 12 to 15?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she might see you have a successful YouTube channel by the time she goes.
She might. She might. He's been giving me crap all night. If you couldn't imagine,
Oh, you thought
what he loves to do was give me crap
you
my whole
thought
life.
Christina's?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's surprised to hear that.
Yeah, she's so surprised.
I've been giving you crap since before I even knew you.
You have before you moved down. You would think you've moved into somewhere new and you talk to the people, you'd be nice to them, but no, you want to. I'm gonna come out picky. I'm taking over your territory.
Yeah, I had to give you a warning.
Jeez, bro.
How I was like, there's no competition there. Nobody. I've seen their videos, and nobody picks anything good.
We pick different stuff.
We do. You don't look for raccoon links? Is that what you're telling me?
I would pick up a raccoon wing for sure.
Yeah.
I
Well, you
wouldn't even
said
sell that. I'd keep that.
you like unique things.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I paid 10 cents for this. I think it was worth it.
Oh my god. That's the most false advertisement I've ever seen.
I still have the sticker on it, so in case people don't believe what I paid for. It was like a super nice lady. It was at the 100 Mile Yard Sale. And I was like, man, there's nothing here that I want. I want to buy something for her. So she had like a bunch of like brooches and buttons. So I got $1 worth of buttons, and it's my best one. I'm perfect. I wore it a whole day. I was like wearing like this badge of honor.
Yeah.
I forgot I even put on the second day. So I was on the train. I'm perfect button on the train. So people knew I was perfect on the train. I did they know what they were dealing with.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We bought a bunch of like Disney movie pin when they came out on DVD. Promo pins.
Oh
Those
yeah.
button promo pins.
Are they worth anything?
Not a whole lot. If you
No.
get them cheap enough, it's all right. If you want to list a bunch of stuff, I've sold. We had the Mummy. I sold the 2 Mummy ones for $9. So we pretty much got our money back.
No.
And I got a ton more.
Just do a big lot.
I might have just
Oh.
sold one today, though. Actually, no, I sold a Star Wars There's collectible Star Wars pins.
Oh, okay.
Like Cherokee's going back. Um,
Yeah.
finally saw one of those. That was a bad buy too.
What's that
Not a
mug
bad
behind
buy,
you?
but
I keep looking at it.
this one right here.
Yeah, what is that mug?
It's
Is it like
Jacqueline's
Bigfoot?
beef jerky mug.
Yeah, as I said, it looks like Bigfoot. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think that's
right
Jack.
behind you.
Yeah, Jacqueline's.
I thought that thing was like 10 feet away from you. that thing was like right in reaching distance. Oh.
No, it's right there.
Okay.
If I lean back too far, I'll hit it. It's pretty cool. I love Bigfoot. Oh yeah, it says
Yeah.
Jacqueline's right there.
Explain to the people, because people don't know maybe about what is your fascination with Bigfoot?
I just think it would be super cool if they were real.
Do you not think they're real?
I think they're real. I
You're
think
on
they
the real
could.
side?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of tough because why wouldn't we find bones or something by now? You know what I mean?
Why I think they might be real is that like every like different culture has their own one. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's yeah.
So I
And
figured like
there's stories of them from native
yeah,
people way back. So
it's
I
either
mean,
really good folklore that's been told for a long
there's a
time, or
lot of land out there that hasn't been. You know what I mean? There's a
yeah.
ton of woods out there. So you never
So
know. And they could
like
bury each other. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
us. You never know. But
it's
I
something
just
that would be cool if it was real. You know, like
that's
that
like
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
It would be way cool if it was real. It'd be way cool if when the aliens come. Well, obviously all the stuff you've seen lately, they're already here. But
I don't know. I had this like when I had Ray on. I was talking to him about aliens. Like I don't believe in that.
you don't
I
believe in aliens?
I legit think like what's coming out right now. I think it's like the government is trying to get us to go believe on that, so we don't focus on the real thing. Like, have you ever seen like a stealth bomber up close?
Hmm.
Um,
Well, yeah. Well,
if
not
I had
really,
no
but
clue there was a stealth bomber, I would think it's a UFO. Like,
yeah.
like so, I think that they're working on some like new age kind of like machinery, and they don't want the people to know that we're working on it. So they're saying, "Oh, those are UFOs or whatever." And I think they're just like new new planes, something that we're working on.
Do you think there's other life out there though that hasn't got here yet?
If you talk about Bigfoot being real, we haven't seen all the land. There's so much
I mean,
out
we've
there.
seen all the land, but there's a
Yeah,
lot of acreage that no one ever goes
yeah.
sees for months or years, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? If you compare that though to how much acreage of space we haven't
Space,
even like
yeah,
discovered yet, I would say the odds are that there is something out there. Like it'd
yeah,
be really
yeah.
crazy if it was just us, and then just. But it would have to be like it's gonna be have to be the same exact planet to ours, where it'd be close to a sun, close to and it would have to have gravity, would have to have ozone, have to be another perfect planet like ours, which I'm sure it's out there. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson says that the universe is so big, there's probably another one of us right now doing the same thing that we're doing somewhere else out there. Which
Yeah,
he's a smart guy, so he might be right.
he's a pretty smart guy.
But I'm not in the belief of like aliens are here, they're gonna come and invade and stuff like that.
I
I
think
think
there
that
could be aliens in the oceans, have bases down in the
it
oceans.
could be.
You
I
know
don't
what I
know what's
mean?
going on down there. Yeah,
Because it's only explored like 10 or 20%, something like
yeah.
that.
People that try to go in a little more to blow up.
Yeah, so
Would
there
you pay?
could be.
Would you pay $250,000 to go see the Titanic?
No, especially in that thing.
I'm
I
telling you,
forget. I
if
heard
I paid,
something.
yeah, if I paid $250,000
Oh,
and I see the guy using a PS3 controller, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
out.
out, dude. I'm out. I'm like, turn this thing out. Take me back out, bro. I'm out of here.
I'm
But
like, that's what you're using. I'm going.
Expedition Unknown guy, he went there on it once, and he was supposed to go back with camera crew to film it, and he's like, I'm not going back on that thing ever again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, once, like obviously after the blow up, it came that there was all these safety precautions that they haven't followed, and all these registered, all these things that they weren't. Which I don't know how, like the people that were on there were billionaires, right? I
Mhm.
don't know how they just like were just like, oh yeah, cool, let's just do it.
I don't either. People are
Yeah,
crazy.
I talked to a girl who thought it was all set up. She still believes it.
Could be.
that she thinks that there was another one down there, and then they switched submarines below the ocean. That one blew up, and now they're like living in like Papua New Guinea or something.
I don't know. I don't know how you switch under the ocean though. Those things.
Apparently, you get a good submarine suit. You go from one to the other,
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't know.
she thinks like that the CEOs like owe somebody money or something, and this was their way of faking their own. People just watch too many movies. That's what
Yeah.
it is. I was like, hey, this was a girl I went on a date with, by the way. This was our first date. This was a
Oh
conversation we
wow.
had, and there
Wow.
was no day two.
That's
I don't.
funny.
I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her stance on the submarine talk. I was like, yeah, that's it.
Right.
We're not gonna have a day two after that.
That's funny.
How long have you been a Bigfoot fan?
Oh, long time. Actually, I can show you something.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me see if I can get
have,
it. It's
have you ever go hunting for him?
no, no, I haven't that crazy about it. Hold on. Let me take this headset off.
Oh boy. Those of you that are watching at home, Ryan took his headset off and he's showing a picture. Whoa. Is that you? He's stuck like I can hear him, but I can't hear him. But
So that was you remember that Bigfoot, the regular monster truck, original monster truck,
no, I just know Nightcrawler or whatever. So
Nightcrawler. So Bigfoot was like back in the '80s monster truck, like when the
that
monster
was
trucks first
no,
started.
not right. A Gravedigger. That's what I know. Gravedigger.
No, before Gravedigger's time. I mean, there was one around. There's been a multiple Bigfoots. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
it's been going on for a long time, but it was before. That's from the '80s. Gravedigger is probably from the '90s, early '90s.
Well, I remember when I went, it was like early 2000s. That was the big one. That was the big. Oh, here comes Gravedigger.
Oh yeah,
By the way,
Gravedigger's
no offense to Monster Truck people, that was such a boring show.
really.
I did
When
not
was it?
have fun. I was in the early 2000s when I went. I was like a teenager, and I was like, this is lame.
I took Kenton a few years back to Tampa to see him. It was fun, man. They have like have all different
It,
stuff going
I
on.
expected a lot more destruction, not just trucks jumping over things.
Well,
I
now
thought it was gonna be
it's like a
like
race now. Before
yeah, then like
they do the race and then they do the freestyle after that. I think that's how it
I
goes.
wanted like what is that PS position game with the clown where
Twisted Metal.
yeah, I thought that was gonna be in real life. I
Did you know they just started a freaking TV show?
really
Yeah,
like
it's on Peacock. So I watched the first episode. I thought I had Peacock. It let me watch the first episode last night, and then I went to watch the second one. It says you got to sign up.
Twisted Metal TV series.
It was good. It's pretty good.
What?
It's pretty good. And Samoa Joe
Oh,
plays the
so it's like a show. It's not like a reality show. It's
yeah,
like an
it's
actual
like a
show.
show. And I believe Samoa Joe plays the clown,
Yes,
the ice
Samoa
cream
Joe,
truck.
Sweet Tooth,
Yep.
Anthony
Dude,
Mackie,
I played so
Stephanie
many hours
Victor.
of that freaking
What?
video game.
I love that game,
That
man. That
game,
game was
I'm
so
like,
much
why
fun.
did they never remake this game? It was so good.
They even made like for the PS2 like a WBE version. I forgot what
Did
it
they
was called.
really?
Like yeah, it was. Gotta find it. It was so much fun too. I'm gonna see WWF Twisted Metal if it shows up. If yeah, Crush Hour was the name of the game.
Crush Hour. Let me look that
WWE
up.
Crush Hour.
I gotta look this up.
It was for the PS2. I played so many hours of this thing.
Crush Hour.
Yeah, it's right here. Crush Hour.
I don't think I ever played that. I definitely didn't play that.
I'm
Oh, it was
looking at
on
the graph.
GameCube and PS2.
Yeah, I bet you it's probably worth something right now. 20
Oh, I'm
bucks. It
sure it
says.
is. If it's got WWE guys in it,
Yeah,
there's The Rock right there.
yeah. Let's see if we can play a little bit without getting in trouble. So it's like you pick like the car, the wrestler.
That's
Who is this guy?
crazy.
And they have their own cars. So it's Bradshaw's car. Here's Devon Dudley's car.
Oh my gosh.
his Ric Flair's ride. Obviously, it has like different like statistics on the side based on who you pick. Stephanie McMahon's. Yeah, and you just drive around. It's like twisted metal.
How did I never play this? That's crazy.
And like they all have like specials and all these like different
Brock
things.
Lesnar.
Yeah. Here's Undertaker on his bike.
Nice. That's awesome.
Then there's like power ups you can find in like in the middle of the ring and stuff. It was a lot of fun. I remember, and you could play up to 4 players with like locally too. So I had a bunch
Heck
of me and
yeah.
my friends just playing this. Yeah, you
That's
about to buy
cool.
this? You about to buy us and play it tonight? I know. It's about to. Ryan's gonna be out of action for the next 2 weeks. We're just playing Crush Hour.
Right. I miss work, everything.
It's
That's
worth
funny.
it.
I can't believe yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to remake freaking Twisted Metal.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good games that like. Well, because me and you are similar in age. I know you're way older than me, but I think we're similar, right?
42.
Whoa!
I'll be 43 in November.
I think you told me this.
Yeah.
I didn't believe you.
You're 32?
33.
33?
Oh, so you're 9 years older. 81?
80.
80.
Yeah, I'll be 43 in November.
Sheesh. Old man. Old man.
Getting up
Well,
there.
So I thought you were like 35. So
Hey,
you got
doing
that
pretty
going
good then.
for you.
Yeah.
It's probably all
I used
those
to
years.
feel like I was 26 until this past year or two.
Oh, it's not called. It's not late
41 and
30s.
42
Sneak up
has
on you. Huh?
been kind of rough.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I have like 7 good years off. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. I
Starting
thought it
out.
was like all the years of sobriety you had. That's what made you feel so young.
I mean, I think that's helped.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How long you been
I
clean
see
now?
some, old people that I used to hang out with, and it's like,
Yeah, they
wow,
look
they
rough.
look like
Yeah,
they're freaking 70 years old, and
probably.
I couldn't imagine just drinking like that anymore. It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
How long have you been clean?
Clean and sober, 16 years.
Sheesh.
2016? No,
Dang.
2017. 2017.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
2007.
Or 2007. Yes, right.
Say
Not
17.
2017. 2007.
Hey, dang. That's a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Been rough or?
Oh no, it's been easy.
So the first year's been, is it that the hardest part? Like the first year, and then after that, it's a lot easier.
I mean, before I fully quit, there were, I would try and quit, and then people want you to go back out and party. Oh, come hang out with us, and then they go, oh, just have a drink. You know what I mean? So you gotta if you're gonna do it, you just gotta change your whole friends around, basically.
That's what I figured. Yeah, it can't just be. It's a lifestyle change. I figure,
It's
right?
a whole
When you do
lifestyle
that,
change
yeah.
for sure. And you gotta want it. You gotta wanna quit to quit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. No one's gonna tell you. Your parents, nobody, your best friend. No one's gonna tell you, and you're gonna just quit because they told you. It doesn't work that way.
So did you just stopped, or did you do rehab or anything there, or did you
I stopped.
did you follow any like AA books or anything there, or you just
Nope.
Wow.
Just
Look
stopped.
at you.
I didn't need that. Christine was, there to help me
There you go.
do it. She wasn't a partier wanting to go out and party, so it was pretty easy. Thank the Lord. Was blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed by the Lord. Because
That's
I know I've lost we've lost numerous friends from drugs and
yeah, I
drugs and
figured.
drinking and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a lot of close friends.
It's a good thing you realized that was an issue. That a lot of people blame everything besides that for like what's going on in their life, and then just continue to do that. It's a good thing you.
Yep.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I knew I was down the same path if I didn't.
So do you still go out to bars at all,
No.
or you just nowhere?
No desire to go sit and watch people drink.
That's not something you enjoy doing.
No, I don't. I just don't like it. I don't want to be around it. I mean, I could it wouldn't. I wouldn't make me want it, but what's the point? You know what I mean?
I had a friend of mine that was also was like, I think he's like 5 years or 6 years now, And whenever he would hang out with us, I would try to make it like, okay, guys, let's just like stay inside, don't do anything. But he was like, no, we can go out, and he would just grab like Red Bulls or whatever.
Right.
So I would just drink Red Bulls with him, just so he wouldn't be the only one.
Yeah.
And I legit don't think it makes the night any worse
Yeah.
by that drinking. Like,
And the next morning's gonna be a lot better.
yeah. Well, people don't believe me. I've never had a hangover in my life,
Really.
ever, and it's not due to lack of drinking.
Right.
So I just I don't know if there's just something in me in my body or whatever, but like I would wake up the next morning and I would be perfectly fine. So these like feelings of people explaining a hangover, I'm like that sounds terrible, but I've never experienced it. So
Yeah. When I was younger, didn't really, but the older you and I have a kidney that's only does like 10%.
oh dang,
So later on, the hangovers used to last like 2 or 3 days.
what
Hmm.
dang, ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, you could
So
say it's
like
that one
just
night it wasn't
it
worth it.
wasn't worth it anymore.
Yeah, one night of drinking for half a week of
Yeah.
misery. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
dang. Have any of your friends like try to quit as well, or
Yeah, I have one close friend that is he came over. He helped us move a little bit actually when we first last at the beginning of the month, and he's pretty much quit. So I'm very proud of him
there you
for
go.
that. Yeah.
Probably another lifestyle change, right? If he wants to be good at it, yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah,
that's
he's over it. He's
that makes
watched it.
sense.
Everybody else that we've hung out with for so long just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So
Yeah, I met a guy last year at a yard sale. He said his best friend died from forgot what it was. It was something to do with like a failed liver because of alcohol. I forgot.
scoliosis
Yeah,
of the liver.
that. Yeah, and he's like, once you see that, you don't ever want to drink again. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, there we go.
So my dad had a brain aneurysm, but my dad was also a drinker. And the
So,
doctors said, it was kind of a blessing because he would have died of liver disease, a
oh,
long, slow death of liver
ooh,
disease.
yeah,
So, I don't sudden like that is not a blessing because it's just you have no time. But
yeah, for sure.
um, at least he wasn't in pain anymore, I guess.
Eh,
But 50 years old is too young. And then his younger
yeah,
brother died at 48 of drinking. So
wow.
when you see that, you definitely are
Yeah,
like,
no,
this is just not worth it. And all these people that drink and drink and drink and think it's their body's gonna, everybody's different. One of my dad's good friends in the hearing aid business as well. He drank. He'd wake up at 3 in the morning and drink freaking whiskey out in his garage. Like,
that's
dude, this guy was
that's a
crazy.
that's
And he
a little
lasted.
out there for me.
He just passed away a couple years ago, but he was like late 60s, early 70s, maybe.
uh,
He lasted longer and he drank more than my dad. So you just never know when your body's done. It's
yeah,
done. You
it
know.
should just I guess how strong your immune system is, how strong your liver is. I guess
Yep.
that's all it
Yep.
takes.
You
Yeah.
never know when it's gonna be
No,
when it's not gonna be good no more. So
no. So like that's why I've never been more than a social, and I want to make it past that point. And
right.
like legit, I have no alcohol in my house right now. I I can't. That's not like fun to me. Just at home drinking by yourself, it just feels
Yeah.
weird.
It is.
Just
Yeah.
like I'm like such a loser. Just
Yep.
at home drinking. So like I only do it when I go out with some friends, and it's like just like a couple beers here and then. And because you see the same, like you see those people at the bars that just had
Same.
way too much,
Yep.
and they just continue to do. I'm like, oh, that's you're asking for trouble, man.
Yep.
And they're making it not fun for anybody else. They're all out aggressive in your face, touching way more than it should be touching. Just like it's
Yep.
like
Yep.
bro, you're 45. Just
It's time to slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit.
I know it's Friday. You had a long week. But why do you think it's called a happy hour? How did that get its name? Do you know?
Right? Because it makes you happy.
That how it works.
I
My
guess.
happy hour is Saturdays between 8 and 11 in the morning.
Exactly. I'd much rather find cool stuff.
That's my happy hour. It,
Definitely.
not really. I'm already set at 12. So 12, it's time to go home. But
Yeah.
8 to 11, it's a good
Especially
happy
here
hour.
in the summer. 12 is like
Yeah,
you're
man.
drenched by then.
You've been Southern your whole life, like Florida, Mississippi. That's all you've been.
I was born in Southern Illinois, Carbondale.
Oh,
My, but and I've lived a few different places in Southern Illinois, but uh, mostly in Florida. I've lived all around Florida.
well, when did you move down here?
Um, so my
Like
dad got into hearing aids when I
teenager?
was 4. No, no, no. I
Oh,
started
wow.
kindergarten down here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Actually, Anna Marie Island, up by Bradenton.
Oh, really?
But I've lived in St. Pete or Reddington Beach.
Such a bougie area in
I've
Emery
lived
Island.
in well back then it was man. There's no place in Florida will ever be like that. It was like you remember watching Flipper when you were younger?
Yeah.
How it was like old Florida. That's how it was, bro. It was
That was at Emery
amazing.
Island?
It was
Oh.
yeah. It was so laid back. It was not a tourist place at all.
Really? Wow.
It was
Okay.
awesome. But I've lived Orange Park, Jacksonville. I grew up mostly on the East Coast in Brevard County. We used to work in West Palm Beach, so I'd live down there during the week and then come home on the weekends. But I've lived all over Florida.
Wow.
Besides the Panhandle, I ain't lived anywhere up there.
You going there next?
Might I might.
You don't like the golf?
No,
Never
I
been?
love it here. It's just outrageous, man. It's expensive.
Well, it's because I'm here now. It was cheap before I moved down.
Yeah,
They're like
and
Philly
it's
flippers
just
here.
growing. Like I'm not a big city person at all.
Uh huh.
Like I couldn't live in Sarasota
Yeah.
at all.
Well,
And I feel
Sarasota's a
like
big city.
Sarasota's.
If Sarasota's not even that big.
I know. That's how laid back. I don't like big cities
Eh,
and all that traffic. And now down here, our area is fixing to
yeah,
be like
it's
Sarasota,
yeah.
so it's
You
growing
gotta
so much
you
here.
got you got to move to Arcadia or something. There's nothing there.
That's a little too. I gotta have some stuff. Like Arcadia's a little too country.
A little too country for you, huh?
Yeah,
You gotta be somewhere in between.
somewhere in between.
Eh, I feel like Northport is probably a good in between
It
Arcadia
is.
and
It is. But
Sarasota.
I feel like this whole area down here is growing. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be nuts in the next 5, 10 years. It's gonna be crazy,
well,
man.
I'm here. I was.
But it's
Uh,
like the picking's so good,
I'm one of the culprits.
right? The picking and the weather's so good. It's like, how do you leave it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
I
It
I
would be
remember
hard. It
like
would be hard to leave here.
my first week down here. I was with some friends, and I was like, "Man, other people are coming down here, moving to our state. Hate
The
it."
first week.
They're like, "Bro, you've been here for 5 days." I'm like, "I know."
It does. It does do that. It does. It
Like
happens.
freaking 75 is standstill. All these people out here just moving down here. I hate it.
75 in season is just nuts. This year was nuts, man. You couldn't even. It took forever to get through Sarasota.
Well, I learned from my comments on my videos the reason why, because there's so many car accidents with 75 and like
Yep,
terrible accidents,
there is.
and the reason why is people said is because there's so many different cultures of driving here now.
Hmm.
So like Philly people drive crazy, but when I'm there, I'm used to people driving crazy, so I'm like that. But when you combine Philly crazy with Boston crazy, New York crazy, Florida crazy, all these
Right.
different people driving their own way in a new place, it gets messy. So
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense why, like even on the way from Orlando from my car train on Monday when I drove down here, 3 huge accidents on 75, like huge, talking about like barriers, fire trucks, cars flipped upside down, and I'm like, what is what's going
75
on?
is crazy. I-4 is crazy too.
Yeah, I-4 was I had accidents on the way to Orlando. I saw I-4
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, so what's sure,
But
95
75
is
is.
yeah, pretty bad too.
There's like always a wreck on 75 from here to Tampa.
Yeah.
There's always at least one.
Well, it's already 70 speed limit, and I'll be going 70. People are honking at me for going too slow. So like, I've seen people fly 95, 100 there like it's
Oh
nothing.
yeah, like it's
So
nothing.
you do that with, and usually ask for it.
Yeah.
So I used to be a speed demon back in my younger days. Now I don't find it exciting at all.
No, I don't drive
Uh,
fast at all. I had
uh,
a SRT10 Dodge Ram SRT10.
oh,
That thing was
that
fast.
that
And
that
then
thing, yeah, that's a souped up one right
I
there.
had a Jeep Cherokee SRT8 Jeep Cherokee. That thing was super fast. That thing was fun.
Sheesh.
My
Ooh,
first car was a '68 Camaro RS convertible.
that must be good on gas. That one.
I don't know. I sold it a while back, but that was fun.
Yeah. Dang. Well, that's a big reason why I got into like the trucks that I'm in now. Because like if I'm going 80 on it, I can feel I'm going 80.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And some of the old ones that I had like an Eclipse, I had a Galant, I had all those where like I was like, I'll be going like 90. You feel like I'm going 50, and I'm like, whoa, I'm going 90. Holy moly! So
Yeah.
now like my whole car is not like when I'm going like 75. I'm like, okay,
Right. All right. This is fast enough.
like we're good.
Yep.
We're good here. And I also got like in my old life, I say I've had so many speeding tickets. It's just like when I think about how much money I paid for lawyers and how much money I paid to the court systems, it's just not
You're
fun.
not allowed to have fuzzbusters in Philly.
Uh, I don't think I was smart enough to get him. I
Those
was
things
like,
saved me out of a
uh,
lot of
I,
tickets
I was like
because we used to drive.
17, 18 when I was doing the stupid stuff. So it
We
was
used to drive 95 all the time because we had so many offices up and down 95
uh-huh.
or up the East Coast. We had to have a fuzzbuster because we were flying.
Well, now they have them on the apps,
Yeah,
right? Do they have like
I think so. Yeah,
speed trap
some of them
ahead?
fuzzbusters are bolos, man. Some of them so good.
Yeah, because they're like illegal a lot of places,
Most
right?
places, yeah. Some
And
places,
you
Florida, they're not.
definitely can't buy them at Walmart's or anything like that, right? So that's
I don't.
probably why they're so expensive.
Probably not. But I don't think
Yeah,
they're legal in all states. Florida, I don't think they're illegal.
yeah. I know my friend had one in PA, and when he got pulled over, he like hit it.
Yeah,
He like took off the dashboard and just put it underneath.
I
So
think
I don't know if
Georgia. I think Georgia, they're illegal.
yeah.
I
So
want to say they are.
I don't know if they're legal or not. They just don't think he wants like the cop to give him a hard time for
Right.
something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just hide it just in case. But it's crazy how those things work, right? They just pick up the gun.
Yeah. The
uh,
radar shooting at you.
They can pick it up from like miles away or something like that. That's
Well, yeah, like a half a mile away, something like that.
gives enough time to slow down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I never had one, so I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Uh,
Some are good. Some are, some will pick it up way far away. Some will pick up a microwave if you go by it. You know what I mean? Just depends on what you.
or like slow
How,
down. Somebody's cooking some popcorn. Slow down, everybody.
all right.
Dang. Okay. Yeah.
It's
See.
funny.
Well, I said I've been using always Google, but then recently I started using the Apple one, and the Apple
hmm
one like beeps and alerts says, "Hey, speed check up ahead." Something like that. And I was like, "Oh, I gotta use that more
Oh,
often."
really?
I had no clue that was a thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
and
I
like
didn't either.
so far it's been very accurate. So it's not like radars; it's people reporting
People, yeah,
that there's a cop there, and then
right.
once you drive past it, it says, "Was this accurate?" And you can say yes or no. And then and then people say no, then they take the alert off, saying okay, there's no cop card there. But
Okay.
if you say yes, they keep it. So it's like a communal thing, kind of like Waze. I think used to do it back in the day. I never used the Waze GPS, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't know. I remember hearing something about it though back then.
no, but Apple. Do you have an iPhone?
Oh yeah.
No. Oh, I didn't pin you for an iPhone guy.
Oh yeah. I've had one since the
It came
beginning.
out.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
was my
I
that
think I
was my
had a
first.
1, a 4, a 6, and now I have an 11. I think something like that.
Oh, so you just skipped a bunch of them, huh?
Yeah, I don't. Let's see what I got.
I had the latest one. I just switched mine a couple months ago. But I don't know. Oh, it's got a new offer on
Um,
what is this?
General about.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, iPhone 11. What are they?
This
What
will,
are they at now? 14.
I think. How do you see what you have? Is it on
You go to
about?
settings, general,
Uh-huh.
and about.
Settings, general, about.
Model name, third one down.
Oh yeah, I have the 14 Pro. So yeah,
14 Pro.
yeah,
Yeah, We're about due for some new ones. I think.
yeah. Well, that was my first. My first purchase, like big purchase when I was like I think I was 18. Was a iPhone 3GS. That was the second model, not the first one, second model. So I worked for a marble polishing company. I had a full time job, I
Mhm.
could afford a phone. That's because my parents were like, we're not getting you a phone. If you if you
Right.
want a phone, you get your own phone. So that was
Yeah.
and that was just the fact that like I don't know how you felt because you're older than me, but I was like, whoa, you can do this on the phone. Like I
Right.
was like so amazed. Like
Yeah.
you could watch YouTube from your phone. What?
Yeah. I
It,
always had the new stuff. I always had good stuff because it was a
man,
write-off for my parents' business. So.
it was like because I worked like I said at nights. I was polishing floors, so I downloaded. I still remember the NBA Game Tab because I was into basketball a lot, and I
Mhm.
could watch all the games. That's how I became
Yep.
a Warriors fan. Also, like
Ah.
I was a Warriors fan before it was cool to be a Warriors fan. I was because I was watching the games at 1 a.m. There's only West Coast teams playing, and
Right.
they had Monte Ellis at that time, and I was like, this guy is really good. I love this game, and it's
Bro, you had
crazy.
Allen Iverson in Philly. What are
Well,
you
he
talking
wasn't
about?
playing anymore.
He wasn't
That's
playing no
why
more? Okay.
that's why I liked
Okay.
Monte so much. He reminded me of AI. He was very
Ah,
very similar, small guy. He got into the
right.
paint. He didn't care if he got punished. No, that's why I liked Monte a lot. It was a very similar game, and I almost stopped becoming a Warriors fan when they traded him. And I was like, they're keeping Curry over him. Were they stupid?
Right. That's
I
funny.
guess it turned out to be a good decision. I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Guess maybe I'm not an NBA exec yet, but the AI was there, and then he went to Denver, and then he went to Detroit, and he came back to Philly for like 1 year.
Mhm.
And I was it was the year I was working as a polisher. I don't know if you know the stories. Like one of the places that I worked in when we polished floors was the condo where the Sixers players used to live in.
Oh, wow.
And AI got a spot there when he came back for a year. So I got to
Did you
see him, and I got to see his Bentleys.
That's
He had
crazy.
he had 3 Bentleys to match his shoes.
Not 1, but 3. That's nuts, man.
And like, see, he had a white one, a blue one, and a red one, and you can tell when he was walking out which one he's going to because he had the answers. That was his shoe brand, right?
Mhm.
If he had the red ones, he knew he's getting the red Bentley. If he had the white ones, he was getting the white Bentley. He had the blue ones, he
That's
getting the blue Bentley.
crazy.
And he legit would like take it to go down to like the corner store. He would,
That's
like,
insane.
he would like because he had to get the main desk to open the garage for him to get the car. So he did it. He comes back with like a Slim Jim, like a
Jeez.
7 Up. I'm like legit. You take the belly out to
Right?
go get this. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
That
It
is
was
absolutely crazy.
it's a lot of fun because like I'm also like not an introvert, and if you can tell or not. So like I don't care like who
You
they are.
sure? You sure
I'm
about that?
I'm talking to them. So I talked to like Jason Capono, I talked to Maurice Spates, I talked to Drew Holiday, all of them, and like they're like, who is this guy? Like who this guy think he
Right?
is?
That's funny.
And do you know Maurice Spates? Do you know him? He was like a role player for us, but he was a player, man. That dude
Yeah.
was.
I've never been a huge basketball fan.
Eh,
But after Jordan, I was, because I was from Southern Illinois, so I was
oh
a
yeah.
Bulls fan. And after Jordan left, it just wasn't the same.
You don't think LeBron's better?
No, no,
I don't
not
either.
even
So.
close.
I think Kobe's better than LeBron, but
I do too.
that could just be bias. But I don't know.
I seen some highlights of Dwayne Wade. I think it was yesterday or this morning, and he was really freaking good, man.
Oh yeah,
He was a lot. I never ever remember him. I don't know why, but he was way better than I thought he was.
yeah. I would always like play like the what if game. Like, what if LeBron never left Cleveland? Like,
Hmm.
would he be as hated? I don't think so. Because I think the big reason why people hate him was that whole decision thing. He made it televised and
Hmm.
taking my talents to South Beach. But
Yep.
I don't think he would have nearly as much rings, if any rings, if he stayed in Cleveland. Because
Probably not.
he
No.
seems like the guy to me that he waits for a team to be built. It's like, okay, I'm going to that team now. And like they're ready to
Yep.
win. He's not like the one like, okay, let's build a team around me here kind of
Right.
player. So I don't
Yep.
think he would have if maybe he would have one if that, but I don't think he had more than that, but I think he would be
Yeah,
liked a lot more. I think that's the what if scenario.
right. Yeah, I don't think you would have as many at all.
Like I said, like you forget how good Wade was. Like if Wade wasn't on the Miami Heat team, I don't think they would win.
Right.
Or Bosch. People don't respect Bosch enough. Bosch is a good
Yep.
player, so
Yep.
like it's is what it is. But Maurice Spates, what I mean by him being a player, like every night he would have a girl with him. They would take her up to his room, do their thing. He takes her, walks her down, gets a cab. This is pre Uber now. This is like oh 08, 09, or Uber.
Right.
Waits for her to get a cab. Waits aside for maybe 10 more minutes. A different girl pulls up, walks up to his room. So the first one we get to the house like a 10 p.m. and we're there until like 4 in the morning. So in this 6 hour span, there'll be 3 to 4 women he would take up and down to his room at night.
Crazy.
I'm like,
That's wild.
bro gets no sleep.
Right.
I'm like, well, when do you sleep, man? You got
I
practice in the
know. That's
morning. What are you
crazy.
doing? And I'm like, this is why I keep missing your mid range jumper. This is what's going on, man.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I was like, holy moly! And like people in front desk like, yeah, that happens all the time. It's just what happens.
I don't know. That's life, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't find that exciting, even if I was like on that level. I don't think I would do that, but maybe works for him, I
Yeah.
guess. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You think you'll ever since you got the reselling itch now, like you think you would ever stop it, even in your
Probably
way
not.
older years? Because you're already
Probably
old
keep
now,
doing it.
but when you're way older,
I'll probably do it as long as I can. I mean, I see seniors doing it around here, so I don't
yeah,
I
you're in
don't
the
think
right
I.
place to do it
Yep.
for a senior.
There's always going to be someone having a sale somewhere. So
It could be like, look at these young kids when you're like 50. Like, look at these guys out here in their
I would
Crocs.
imagine I would niche down. I
Oh,
wouldn't do everything. You know what I mean?
well, at that point, you're probably doing it as a hobby more than just
Yeah, exactly. So
so those bread and butter stuff that you pick up now, you probably wouldn't be grabbing, but you'll
yeah,
still be out on that for that
I'd still
special
be
item.
on the treasure hunt for sure,
Yeah,
looking for
looking
something cool.
for vintage tees.
I
Imagine that point,
don't think it'll be the
2023.
same. I don't think those will be the same.
Yeah,
I think
probably
it'll be.
overproduced now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're so overproduced now. It's not going to be the
Yeah.
same. I don't feel like it will.
Look at this vintage tees from 2023, guys.
Yeah, it's
Look at this sick Jack Link's beef jerky T-shirt made in 2019.
yeah. I don't know. I don't.
Well, because they don't make it as cool either. Like
Yeah,
no one
no.
wants to collect like just like a regular like. Uh, People like the vintage shirts because I think for the style, not just because of it being vintage. They like the all over print look,
Yes,
like
the all
the
over print and all that stuff is so cool.
and just the '90s anything
Yep.
just
It
looks
was the heydays, man. Those are the heydays. Late
yeah.
80s, early 90s. The best time to
Just
be alive.
they like me and Ray were even looking at like logos for like the NFL draft, the slam dunk contest. The
Yeah.
'90s was just like, whoa, that's so
The
cool.
colors, man. Like what?
Yeah,
Why did we get rid of those colors on
yeah,
everything?
it was like neon, bright, like all that. Like now, just like, oh, cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
It's
guess it's a
crazy.
different time. I guess I don't know.
Yep.
That's not something I'm happy about because I was in Ukraine in the '90s. So I didn't get the chance to experience it.
Oh,
Just hear
yeah.
about the greatness of that you guys had. I was like, oh, great. I moved there in '98, so I didn't really
Uh,
get a chance to do
you
it.
got the tail end of a little bit of it.
I mean, I got a Sega. Well, first 6 months of being here, I got a Sega.
Nice.
And I was playing NBA Jam,
Heck yeah. NBA jams.
the Sonic and the Tails, all those
Yep.
games. Forgot what I had. Oh, the Zombies Ate My Neighbors. You ever played that one?
I don't think so.
You
Zombies ate my
missed
neighbors.
missed out all the good games. Man.
I
Zombies
did.
Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah. How did
Neighbors.
I miss these games?
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It was quite the game. try to find it right. Yeah, is that what it's called? Zombies My Neighbors. Oh, it was for the Super Nintendo too, huh? I remember for the Sega. Let me see, Sega Genesis. Yeah, there it is. Whoa, is it really that much money, right? Is it worth that much? It's like $67 on eBay right now.
Probably.
Man, $75 on Mercari. It's
Some of them games are good.
it's a very stupid game. You just legit just like walking around a neighborhood and trying to like rescue people before the zombies get to them.
I know.
I'll share some gameplay with you right now because I know you're dying
Yeah, I want to check it out.
to find
See
out
if I
what it's
remember
like. There, so here's level 4 for Chainsaw Hedge Maze Mayhem, right? So you're just like in somebody's like backyard and you're trying to
No, I
get
don't think I played
get
this.
around all the obstacles.
Whoa! Turn into a demon.
You have to find real people and collect them. So
Eat them. There's Jason.
Yeah, you have to kill those
Or is that Mike
because
Myers? That's
they're
Jason.
bad. But see, there's a real people right there, so you have to collect them and get them before the zombies get to. And you
This
just
is
walk
wild.
around. Yeah, it's well, you're not usually an animal. You're just a normal human being. I don't know why he's an animal for so long. The potion should go away pretty soon. So it's such a stupid game. I remember I had so much fun with it. This was like pre like internet, right? So there was no like
Oh yeah,
manual
this
to
is
tell you how to get past the levels. So you had to
right.
just do trial and error. And I think this was pre like
Does
saved.
he
Okay,
save
so
the
now,
baby? Does he save the baby down there?
yeah, he has to. He drinks. He found another potion. Look at him.
Sounds more potion.
Boom.
Eats the baby.
No, he saves the baby. Baby's good.
Okay. Okay. Good.
He just kills a chainsaw guy, man. What do you think? Do you think he just kills every baby he sees?
I
So
hope
yeah, just
not.
like so it's just a bunch of like
Whoa. Big,
there's like
big
giant
spider. Giant
spiders.
spider.
Yeah, you can shoot the spiders. The trampoline.
He shot him, and the spider was on the other side of the wall. Did you see that? That was crazy.
The graphics in this game was insane too.
For back then, that was probably pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what another reason why the games are so much fun back then. Is like you had to actually like figure out how to
Think
win it.
you had to think and do. You know what I mean? And it took you. If you failed, you went back, or on some of them games,
Yeah,
if you
now it's
messed
just
up,
like
you had to start all the way over.
yeah. Well, I remember there was no memory cards for the Sega ones, so like
All
you
right.
have to finish all the way. Like I
Yep.
remember thing with Sonic that I left running overnight because I was
Yeah.
like,
Turn the TV off. Keep the system on, but you turn your
yeah,
TV off.
keep the
Yep.
game going. You gotta win it.
Turn the TV off so you
Nowadays,
can
kids
sleep.
are like, all right, let me just like Google how to be level 5, and then it tells you.
Yep.
It's lame. It's lame. It's no fun.
It is.
No fun.
It was fun back then.
Kids these days don't know what we've been through.
They don't know the struggle.
Kids these days don't know the struggle. Anyways, we're getting to the end, Ryan, of the show.
Alrighty. Went by
Do you know what?
fast.
Do you know what I end off with? I don't know if you
I
do.
don't.
This is where you have to. I'm giving you a category, and you have to rank these things from 1 to 5.
Okay.
But you don't know what comes next. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, with you, you are ranking candy. Are you a candy guy? You like candy?
I like candy. Not as
Okay.
much as I don't eat it as much as I used to, but
So I'm going to give you 5 different candies. You rank them 1
I
to
should be
5.
able to do this pretty easy.
1 is the best, 5 is the worst. But the
Okay.
thing is, you have to rank it without knowing what the other ones are. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to start you off with Airheads.
I used to eat a ton of Airheads on the baseball fields.
Where are you
Man,
putting
that's
Airheads?
tough.
Yeah, you thought I was just gonna. You don't think I was gonna start off with Airheads, did you? You thought it was we just
I'm
like
gonna go 3 for Airheads.
3.
Right in the middle.
That's usually what people go with. They usually
Do
try
they?
to develop a base and then they say higher or lower. What was your favorite Airhead flavor? Do you know?
The blue one or the
Blue
white one.
raspberry.
The
Blue
blue
raspberry is
raspberry
my
or the
favorite.
white one.
Yeah.
The white one was banger.
Is the white was the
I
mystery?
think it was
That
mystery. Yeah, mystery.
I want to get a Airhead right now, man.
I
Can still
know.
imagine the
Blue
blue raspberry
raspberry.
taste.
Blue raspberry. Just about anything blue raspberry is awesome.
All right, Airheads is a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Starburst. Mm,
4.
mm. 4. Worse than Airheads.
Yeah, Airheads are definitely better than Starburst.
What's your Starburst flavor? What's your go-to? Pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
Yep. Pink's the
Wh-
best.
Which one do you hate?
Probably orange. I'm not a big
Oh,
orange
yeah,
on
I don't think
anything.
anybody likes the orange.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not a big orange on anything.
I think they could remove the orange. Nobody would cry.
Nobody would cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely pick lemon over orange. The lemon yellow ones.
I think like don't they just make just like pink ones just now? It's how much
I
people like the
think they
pink.
do all pink.
They
Yep.
just all pink. It was nothing worse than when you got those 2 packs for Halloween and you open it, it's 2 orange ones. You're like,
Yes, that was the worst.
like what is this? What am I
Yep.
gonna do with this? It's just terrible. All right, so Starbucks is at a 4, right? All right,
Yep.
this one's a unique one. I don't know if you had it or not. I think you hadn't had it. Sour Patch watermelons. Did you ever have those?
I don't even know if I've had that.
Okay, if you haven't had
It's
those,
like Sour Patch Kids, but just watermelon.
it's just it's Sour Patch, but it's like watermelons. Okay, but do you ever have Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so we'll just do kids for you since you know you had that one.
Dang. See, I would have put that 3 and Airheads 2 for sure.
So are you putting a 5? Or are you putting a 2?
I would
Or are you
have to
putting
put
a
a
1?
5, but I like it way better in Starburst. Dang it.
Well, what if the other 2 I gave you are worse?
I know. Don't
You're
be
playing
out
a
of
risky
luck.
game. So you left
I
1 and 2
am.
open. That's 1 and 2 open. Interesting.
Yeah.
One we're going to the chocolate field.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is good or different. Kit Kats is the next one. Got to be 1 or 2.
I know, but I love Kit Kats. But there's one I would pick more, but I don't know if I'm going to get that.
Yeah, there's a lot of candy out there. So, I don't forget. Get it.
I'll put Kit Kat 1 just because.
Yeah, I think it's
it's
safe. It's a safe one. No one's gonna get mad
it's
at you
safe.
for putting
Yeah,
Kit Kat one.
exactly.
Yeah.
Kit Kats are always good.
Do you eat them like a normal human being, or do you bite into them and just get all 4 at once?
No, I crack them. You gotta crack.
You crack them.
Oh yeah.
You think that's like psychotic behavior if somebody just?
Oh, you're definitely.
You see
psycho
just
if you
somebody just like biting all 4 at once.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like I want to.
You got some mental issues.
Any girl I think on the first date, I gotta give her a Kit Kat and see how she eats it, and then determine if she's worth second date or not.
That's good. That's a good strategy. I like that strategy.
If you see her bite the whole thing, like, all right, we
Yeah,
not gonna work out.
I would just run away. Like I gotta go.
Something just came up. It's not because you just bit the candy bar. It's just something just came up.
Yeah, definitely. I'm out as quick as possible.
All right, last one. Peanut M&Ms. It has to be 2.
2, yeah. I love peanut M&Ms too. So
Okay.
I'm happy. I'm happy with my order. The
So,
only
yeah.
The only thing I would have changed is Starburst last.
Sour Patch Kids 4.
Sour Patch Kids 4. I'm good with Airheads 3. Because
M&Ms
I'm not huge on fruity. I'll eat those every once in a while.
Yeah.
But like I like regular candy bars.
Snickers
is my all-time favorite.
I would. I was thinking about.
So it'd probably go Snickers. My all-time favorite would be Snickers, Reese Pieces, or Reese Peanut Butter Cups.
Yeah.
Kit Kat, and then
peanut M&Ms.
Probably peanut M&Ms.
Or regular. Do you like peanut better than regular?
Bar. Oh yeah.
Payday bar.
I love
what?
Caramel and peanut.
Whoa. I forgot these existed for a second.
It's freaking good, man.
Did not anticipate payday. Bar
I won't eat the regular M&Ms. I can't stand them. It's got it. I love the peanuts.
What about Butterfinger? You're a Butterfinger fan?
So, I like Butterfinger, but I only like it in Blizzards, from Dairy Queen Blizzards.
That's an interesting place to like it.
And then my mom makes this dessert. It's called Butterfinger Surprise.
What is it in a Butterfinger Surprise?
It's chocolate cake, chocolate pudding, whipped cream with Butterfingers all broke up over the top.
That sounds amazing.
It's freaking amazing, bro.
That sounds really good.
Next time she makes it, or if Christine makes it, because Christine knows how to make it now, I'll have to save you some.
Dang,
it's freaking amazing.
Bro. It sounds like it's like diabetes.
Oh, it is for sure.
You might take
For
some of your
sure.
pills for that, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. I think my top three are also like yours, but I like Reese's number one.
Reese's number one.
Yeah, Kit Kat two and Snickers three, but those are my top
Okay.
three too.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah, you
can't
can't
go
go
wrong
wrong
with
with
them
those.
though.
No, definitely not.
Did you ever try Reese's Pieces?
Yeah, I like Reese's
Yeah,
Pieces.
way better than M&M's.
Oh,
Just
regular
regular
M&M's way
M&Ms.
better
Yeah,
than regular
yeah.
M&Ms. But I like the cups better than the Pieces.
What's like the ones you hate? I hate the Mike and Ike's. They're like white and purple. I forgot what they're called though. They're
Um,
good and
what are
plenty. I
they?
think maybe.
Good and plenty. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, not a
they
big fan of those.
taste like medicine.
Yeah.
A candy corn. Do you like candy corn?
I mean, I'll eat it around Halloween because it's nostalgic, but I don't have to have it. I wouldn't go out and, you know what I mean. If Kenton gets it in his thing out in his basket, I might have one or two, but
Well,
I
I
wouldn't
also
buy it.
think if you eat candy corn when it's not Halloween, something's wrong with you too.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy. That's definitely crazy because it's probably stale. It's gonna be
If it's like June and you're out there just popping candy corns in your
throwing
mouth,
candy corns down your throat. Yeah,
you're probably neighbors with the guy who used to kick it by wrong.
right, right.
So it's a special place
I
for it.
mean, yeah, I wouldn't go out and buy it. No,
Mm. What about Swedish fish? That's a
I
controversial
like
one.
those. Yes, those are good.
Yeah. I remember in our candy draft, I got crap for it. I got in
Did
the
you?
fifth round, and people just were
In the
destroying me
fifth
for it.
round, you got
I
it?
got in the last draft.
What?
Yeah, last
No
round.
way.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm gonna try to
That's a
pull it
fine
up.
pick. There's nothing
Can't
wrong with
believe I can't believe I lost that draft. Let me find it real quick. So we're doing Halloween candy. Here's my board: Kit Kat,
right.
Snickers,
Oh, you won.
Butterfinger, Airheads, and Swedish Fish.
I would have voted for you.
How do I lose that
Good night,
draft?
buddy. Love you. Yeah, I
I
don't know.
lost to Ray. He had Reese's, Twix, Reese's Pieces, Nerds, and
He had
Trolleys.
both Reese's. Nerds are bomb. I do love me some nerds.
And he had Trolleys, like those
Those,
Trolleys.
yeah, those are good.
Lost to
But
him. I'm looking at
Butterfinger kills it for me because I really only I can only I
no.
can just eating Butterfinger by itself is weird to me.
Oh,
I don't know why. I just
you have to have it in a surprise. Has to
it
be a
has to
surprise thing.
be in a Blizzard or in the Butterfinger surprise. Yes.
I'm looking at some of these. Wow, Jimmy, old school flips, Skittles, Starburst, Baby Ruth, Runts, and Chewy Lemon Heads and Friends.
Wow. I haven't had runts. Do they even make that anymore?
I don't think so.
I haven't had runts in I don't know how long. Those are the
And
ones that are shaped like fruit, right?
fruit, yep, yep. Have you
Yeah,
ever heard of Chewy Lemon Heads and Friends?
and friends? No,
Yeah, I don't know what that
no.
is either.
Was the extra flavors, different flavors?
Chewy Lemon Heads and Friends, yes.
I remember that. I think I watched that one because I do remember Chewy Lemons.
Yeah.
It was like a
And
big ordeal on the
we, and
show.
we were like, what the heck?
Yeah, I do
None of
remember
us
that.
ever
I
heard
might
of
have
it.
came in around that time.
We were like, what the heck? And then Ken was the last one. He had peanut M&Ms. He had Sour Patch Kids, Smarties.
That's crazy.
Milk Duds, and
Ugh.
Blow Pops. That was his
I
last
like
pick.
Milk Duds. They're
Yeah,
not bad.
Interesting.
Blow Pops,
Interesting board.
they're pretty good. Blow Pops
Let's
are pretty
see.
good.
Cool. Yeah. Did Ray win? Yeah, Ray won that one. Actually, it's controversial.
That's a fun one though.
It's tied right now. I guess other people voted afterwards. It's me and Ray are exactly 37%, 30%. It's a tie.
Wow. I don't know how you didn't run away with that one though.
I gotta take his win away. Like, I know you don't have any wins, Ray, but we gotta take this one away from you.
What are you guys doing tomorrow?
We're doing like it's hard to explain. It's like the sweet aisle at the grocery store. So it's Little Debbie snacks, Hostess, M&Ms, like that whole
I got you.
ordeal. So I don't
That's
know
cool.
how to describe it properly. Yeah. Well, what would be your first pick there? I want to get zebra cakes. One zebra cakes.
Probably Star Crunch or oatmeal pies. That'd be tough.
Ooh, oatmeal pies is good.
I love me some oatmeal pies. Star Crunch is like a Rice Krispie with chocolate over it.
You would pick a Rice Krispie.
Bro, I love Rice Krispies, man.
You would pick a Rice Krispie. What about those cosmic brownies? I'm a fan of those.
My son loves them. He
I
just
I
we just got him the cosmic brownie ice cream. Have you seen that?
no. What?
Yeah, at Walmart has a little pint of them, little quart of them. He
Gotta
loves
try
it. It's
that.
got the freaking brownie in it. He just had it right after dinner tonight.
Cosmic. I'm about to buy it tomorrow.
Cosmic
It's
brownie
cosmic
ice cream.
brownie
I think
ice
it's
cream.
from I guess Little Debbie.
Whoa. Yeah, that looks
He loves
cool.
those things. He absolutely loves those things.
That looks super cool. Yeah, the oatmeal pies though, they're underrated, man.
I
Those
got
little Debbie oatmeal pies.
no
Is this
sugar
what it looks
added.
like right here?
Yep, that's it.
It's not that expensive. 250 a pint.
No, not at
That's
all.
good. Yeah, you
I
gotta
got
show me that.
good old sugar-free butter pecan. It was
The
like the
butter.
only sugar-free freaking ice cream. Or I
The
think they say no sugar added, so I don't even know what that means. I should
eh,
have looked, but
butter
that's what I got.
pecan was
It
that's
was
what we
really
did
good.
last. We did it last week
Yeah.
on
Yep.
Reselling, and butter pecan was the
Angie
first round
didn't
pick.
Angie pick that?
Yeah, I wanted it. She got it before me.
It was good, man. I hadn't had butter pecan in
Yeah,
forever. It was
Ray's
really
running
good.
away with this one. Ray is 40% of the vote.
Yeah, I voted for him, even though I love butter pecan. He
We
had
had
strawberry and
vanilla,
vanilla, which is always
strawberry,
good. I like strawberry. I like
yeah,
vanilla. And
pralines
the
and cream. Do you know what that
pralines and
one was?
cream, I
I
like.
never
Yeah,
tried that one. I have to try that.
it's good. It's it's kind of like a butter
Strawberry
pecan style.
cheesecake
The strawberry cheesecake, yeah, like that's a good pick.
and peanut butter cup. He
Peanut butter
Ray
cup.
Ray deserved it.
He had
Deserved
he had a great variety of of the
it. Yeah.
flavors. He had a fruit, peanut butter, and then the two classics.
He didn't pick Maine blueberry cheesecake.
Right. That sounds good. I've never had it. It sounds good.
Yeah, that's like Krista was picking things we
I've
never
never even
heard of.
seen that in any place, especially with the other one that she picked, the
Yeah, the chocolate chip
margarita or
pepper.
something.
Oh, daiquiri ice.
Daiquiri ice? What the? I've never heard of that.
That's the best second round pick of all time, man. Daiquiri ice, man.
It's better than the Rice Krispies, huh? These people heard of Rice
Rice
Krispies.
Krispies was a third round pick. I
Oh,
can't
that's
give you
true.
too much grief. But that's why I said like if you get in third round, it's whatever. Like when
Yeah,
TJ picked Cherry Fanta in the first round, we're like,
that
whoa.
was wild.
That,
That was wild.
that was the most wild one. Yeah. If you guys don't talk about, we're talking about we have a draft show with me and Ray and TJ every Monday, and it's a lot of fun. You
It
guys
is
should come.
super fun. I want back on.
Oh, you want to be back on?
I
You want to be
I
back?
told
You want to be back on Monday?
tomorrow I got to do a live. I'm
Well,
already on a
tomorrow's
live.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, no, Monday I have to do a live.
Do a live. What are you
Yeah,
doing live with?
the picker preacher asked me to be on.
Oh, well, tell me you got something better.
The week after that, let's do. Well, when is that? I might be.
Look at you. I want
I
on,
told Ray. I told
but
Ray
I'm
we
also
should do.
busy.
I told Ray we should do video games, man. You guys haven't done video
Oh,
games yet.
that would be a good one.
I
Yeah.
want to do video games, so
The week after that is the 7th.
yeah, I should be good.
Monday, it's 7th.
Oh, I'm in July. How am I in July?
Well,
Yeah,
we're
the 7th. I'm fine. I'm good.
all right. I'll talk to Ray. You got I'm sure that the check clears. So you send us the check and you're on all the time.
I love it, man. I love the freaking draft. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I played fantasy football for 25
Yeah.
years,
Well,
so
that was the
that's
concept
what
of
it
it.
came from. Yeah.
That was the concept, but you don't see people drafting ice cream
Right?
flavors.
It's awesome.
So
It's
it's
cool.
a fun little thing.
Video games is gonna be crazy because there's so many damn good video games.
Yeah, especially if you can get like, are we just doing individual games or we get the whole? Like if I say Zelda, do I get all the Zelda games, or do I have to pick
I
like
would
a
say so. Yeah. I
because
don't
that's
know.
you get a lot.
There's a lot.
You can
Like
say like
how
Final
many different
Fantasy.
Modern Warfare Call of Duties is there?
Yeah, so like
There's
Call of Duty could be a
tons.
first round pick if you allow all of them, or like Mario. Like if you pick Mario, do you get Smash? Do you get
Right?
Mario Kart? Do you get Mario Bros? Do you get Mario Party?
I don't think you could put it all together. Not Mario. Mario
Or like
Kart and Mario. Yeah, that would be.
or like Pokemon.
It's
You get a
crazy.
bunch of Pokemon games. It's gonna be interesting.
It's crazy. It'll be crazy.
Yeah. All right. So before I kick you out of here, tell the people, I guess, a little about where they can find you and what they will find on where they can find you.
You can find us on the Gulf Coast Picker channel on YouTube and Instagram. You will find strictly picking videos, going to yard sales, estate sales, thrift. No, I don't do thrift stores on video. Flea
I
markets,
lied.
some flea markets. Um, we just try to find cool stuff and show you. We show you the comps, like all the rest.
Do you
Um,
have a schedule, or
it's
you
been
just
since we've moved. I was doing 2 a week. Now I'm just on Sundays.
okay?
When football starts, I don't won't be doing Sundays. I don't think so. I'll have to change that day up.
Yeah.
So right now it's at least once a week, sometimes two.
I mean,
Um,
I've seen you
Click
been
the bell
popping off.
notification, and you'll find out when it
All,
drops.
all your most popular videos have been like in the last 4 months, right?
Mm,
Besides that, you don't want us touching the church sale one. That went took off a little bit for you. That's
that was
pretty
yeah. It's
cool.
almost 30,000. That's my
And
biggest.
then the crazy yard sale jackpot that was 2 months ago. That was a
That's
good
the
one.
CP30. That's what
Uh,
we talked about earlier.
and then you got the flea across Florida.
Yep. Flee across
Uh,
Florida's done well.
that surprising did really well for me. I
Yeah.
had to wait a little bit to release those, but I don't think I found anything that good. But all those videos hit. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
That was fun.
Okay.
I had so much fun on
Yeah.
that trip.
Yeah.
It was fun.
You
Are you going?
you did Tallahassee, right? You went to Tallahassee?
I went to Tallahassee West the first day.
And then Tallahassee
We went
East, was
we
there?
went pretty far, like at least halfway to Pensacola.
Oh wow,
We
you
went
covered
far.
a lot of
We
ground.
covered a
Okay,
lot of ground. Yeah,
yeah.
we went pretty far.
Did you see a lot of resellers where you were, or did you think it was like
Um,
I,
I
I,
seen a
I was
few. I wouldn't say a lot, but
afraid to go to like the big cities because I thought I'd be like, oh, it's gonna be all the people are gonna be there. Man.
the second day coming back was cool because there was a bunch of community sales. Well, one only had like two houses, but the other one was good.
Uh huh.
Right in the Tallahassee, like
Oh,
southeastern
okay.
Tallahassee. So we hit some up there before we went down 90.
Tallahassee is where Florida State is, right?
Hmm.
Tallahassee.
Yeah,
So that's where you got all those sick hats, right?
sick hats and shirt and
That was like your
jackets.
first sale of the
The first
route,
stop.
bro.
That was the first stop.
I must have been like, whoa,
And like it was
we're
crazy because
doing good.
the ladies like the jackets are $20 a piece. So I was like trying to be picky and choosy because I didn't know what was ahead of me. I've never done it before,
Yeah.
and we're supposed to be picking all day long. I didn't want to spend all my money in the first freaking place, or a bunch of money in the first place. So I was kind of being picky and choosy, and then he's like, "Oh, just take it off for 20." I'm like, "What?"
Okay, we can do that.
It was awesome.
Like, it's crazy because my last yard sale of the day, well, the whole weekend was Florida State hats. So it
Yeah.
was like a nice bookend. And like, I was like, how the heck is this still here? They're like $150
Right.
hats. They were just,
Right.
and there was already like half off day.
And that
So
was, I think I watched it. It was like at a big place, wasn't it?
yeah,
Where
big
all
place.
them ladies were? Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
was like, how did that not get picked over?
They were $2 on the first day. So they made them half off on the second day. This was like 2
Crazy.
p.m. I was there at 2 p.m. I was
That's
like, this is
crazy.
still here. This is still here. This is
Right.
what? I was like,
You just
okay.
never know. You never know. That's what makes it
Yeah.
so much fun.
It was also like that city was middle. It was like in between Jacksonville and what was the other one? Lake City, I think that's where I started. It was
Yeah.
like in between there where there was like there was no yard sales for like 10 minutes on either side of it of that big sale. So I
Right.
don't know if people just like quit or never made it out that far or whatever, but it was
If you Are you going back? You gonna do it again?
in the fall.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Are
I
you
think
gonna
I'm
do the same? Are you
no.
gonna switch it up? Or are you
I
gonna
think
do
I'm gonna
something
be
different?
in Tallahassee with you. I think I'm gonna have to find all the
Yeah.
good stuff before you get there. I just don't want to do Tallahassee because it's a hike. That was like a long
It was
drive.
far. It was far.
Yeah,
It was far, but
that's why I chose Lake City because it was right off 75. So I'm like, I'm just going
so my
75. It's
thinking
right there.
was
Yeah.
everybody from down here, that's what they're gonna do. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going to Tallahassee.
That's probably smart by you
It was good.
because Lake City did not have the first day did not have them any yard sales, but there was a lot of resellers, a lot,
Yeah.
and apparently also everybody that came from Georgia also took 75. So they also had the same idea. Boom.
Right.
So let's start here. 70. So I had a lot of people from Georgia that I knew were resellers that were there too, and it was like legit. If you haven't got there, it was a race. So like I
Yeah.
would like see somebody pick him, like, okay, I'm not going to the yard sale. I'm going around him. I want to be the first at the next one.
Yep.
And it was like
Definitely.
because if you don't get there first, they got like the one guy that watched me. I hadn't put in the video. He got to this NASCAR sale before me, and I got there, and it was like he had all of this NASCAR stuff, and then he said he was waiting for the guy's wife to come because they had more NASCAR stuff at home. And I was pulling away. She came, and she had like a bunch of shirts, a bunch of leather jackets, and I was like, I don't want to be a jerk and just try to ruin this guy's deal, so I just kept driving. I saw him the next year, and he's like, I'm like, what'd you pay for it? He goes, $50. And he got like 50 shirts, like 25 jackets, 2 big bags full of hats.
Oh my god!
I was like, it would have been nice.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that's wild.
You can't get there first for all of them, but it would have been nice.
Did Dave do it?
No, he didn't do it.
I didn't think he did.
He also had a full-time job at that point, so he might do it. There's another one that goes right by his house. It goes from like St. Augustine down to
Coco was talking,
Daytona.
the A1A sale or something.
Yeah, that one's also
Coco
like
was
in the
talking
fall.
about it. November, I think she said.
Yeah,
I might go over to do that.
Those are the only 2 we have in Florida, right?
I don't know. It's hard to leave here because we have so many that
Well,
time.
that's what I was saying. Like when I left here in March for Beaches to Beaches, it was very underwhelming. It was a route, but it is what it is. But I came here next weekend. I went to Fort Myers. I did way better that weekend than I did the whole Beaches to Beaches route sale. So I'm like, why leave?
I know we almost went, and I forget why we didn't. We ended up not going. We was gonna go to that too. We had to go to the East Coast. Something came up, but I wanted to do that.
It was.
Is it worth it?
I just know the last year there was just me and Kayla there. There was nobody else there. It was way better than
this year.
I mean, it was fun to go and just pick with my friends.
It rained though, didn't it?
It also rained last year too.
It rained both years, right? Yeah.
Last year,
maybe that's why I didn't go. I was seeing it was calling for rain. I'm like, I'm not going to drive all the way up there, waste that gas.
It wasn't just rain; it was like pouring rain too. It wasn't just like little sprinkles. Last year, it rained the first day, but it wasn't like pouring down rain. It was like you can still yard sale rain. But then the second day, it was like 30 degrees and super windy, and nobody was having sales. So like we legit went to thrift stores the second day of the sale last year.
Oh, wow.
So we couldn't go to any yard sales. But
that's crazy.
I feel like we have it good here. And during that time, that it's hard. It's like legit hard.
It's hard to leave. It's crazy. We're very blessed.
Like right now, it's fine leaving because there's nothing happening. That's why I went to like PA and all that stuff.
Exactly.
But like if that sale is happening, it's like in November. It's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we got it good.
I mean, we have July and end of July, August, and the beginning of September. It's slow, but there's still sales.
Yes.
You can still go to a St. Pete or Fort Myers or wherever you need to.
Yeah.
But all the rest of the year, we have it way better than people in the winter.
Even ours, because like I came from PA. We have slow season here, and PA was non-existent season, so there was nothing.
Yeah.
From November to probably late March.
Yeah.
Not one sale happening. That's a long time.
Yeah, that is a long.
That's a long time for no content as well. People that make videos.
Oh,
so I had to be like a squirrel. I had to like gather nuts during the year. I'm like, this video's got to get released this time because I have nothing else to release. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that here. So like, let's say I'll have a slow season over nothing season. Like even in the slow season, I can still go out there and find some really cool stuff.
And it's not very long.
Yeah.
You know, it's 2 months max.
And like you said, and I legit, you're only out for like an hour if it's bad. So you're not wasting the whole day driving or whatever. It's like,
exactly.
Most of the sales now, I leave at 8. I'm home by 10. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yep.
I found a couple stuff. I found some good footage.
Yep.
I can list it. I can survive.
Yep.
Anyways, I already said goodbye to you 20 minutes ago. We're still talking.
I know, right?
Thanks
guys, for having me.
Go find Ryan and his wife and his kid. really, really fun people. Go find, you'll see like my crotch in some of his videos too. So it's
You'll see him
always good.
talking about crap about me as usual.
Go find that we have to fight off other resellers at our garage sales, and you
Yep.
can see about 10 minutes of just my crotch. It's beautiful content.
That's funny.
All right, Ryan, thanks for coming on, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.